All right. Thank you for stopping by. PoopDollarPodcast.com. Episode 2 with Anzu Lawson. She's a very talented singer and songwriter, actress, stand-up comedian. She does it all. We have a great conversation. We talk about her days singing in Japan and her acting gigs out here and her doing stand-up comedy and her one-woman show. It's all very exciting, guys. I was very happy and entertained to talk to her because she's just, she's a character. See the video on YouTube or just listen to it on Spotify. Download it on iTunes. I know you're going to enjoy it. Thank you for stopping by and thanks for your support. And next week we'll have David Zassoff, and that's going to be a great episode too. So definitely subscribe so you get that notification when I upload it. All right, thank you. Just a heads up, I am looking down at the iPad a lot, and it's not because I'm not into the interview, because I am. I had a great time talking with Anzu, and it's just I was controlling the camera and just making sure it was in focus. I have an app that controls the camera, so I could just, It's technology, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to figure all this out. I'm a one-man show here. I'm doing it all myself. I'm interviewing. I'm editing. It's just a lot. Recording the audio. It's just a lot to all do yourself. I'm not complaining because I like it. It's just, it's just a lot to do at one time. So please don't. And the episodes are getting better because I'm learning. I'm learning as I go, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks for your support, and like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.
This one's called Never Give Up, and yeah.
Anzu Lawson.
You went down the YouTube abyss.
That's
That was my last live performance.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I switched focus to do stand-up comedy after that.
Really?
So that was my last live, now, God knows how many years later, I'm like, God, music's the first love. I want to go back to that. So, here I am learning how to do Ableton, learning all these new, times have changed since, but that was fun. Yeah, no, thanks for playing that. That was,
no, thank
never
you.
give up, man. Never give up.
Oh, you wrote that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's my new favorite song.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I've got two versions. I've got the piano version, and then I've got the hard rock version.
Really? Oh, cool.
Yeah. Different
Cool.
producers. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to hear that version too. I mean, I like that version. That's you playing the piano.
Yeah, that was a Genghis Cohen. Genghis Cohen used to have that. They used to have. Did you ever do stand-up comedy when they used to have open mics there at Genghis Cohen on Fairfax and Melrose?
Come
on, you've been to Genghis Cohen. They have the most amazing lychee martinis. I mean, the hands down the best lychee martinis in this town. Oh my god,
I'm missing out.
yeah.
No.
Sheryl Crow used to play there all the time before she
Really?
made it, and I mean, a lot of people have played there, but it's just it's very cute, very intimate setting. They let you record it, they let you film it. I mean, straight to CD, and
Cool.
so I used to do like regular gigs over there, but yeah, I don't know. I think it was when you're acting or whatever, I think it's easier to get people to come out and see you do stand-up comedy, than to have them come, But then again, when you try to have your friends, the same people come do your shows, like, I heard that joke already.
Yeah.
You're doing that joke again.
Oh, yeah. It's the worst. It's the worst.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like with music, I mean, the great thing about music is you can write a song in 5 minutes, right? Somebody else can cover it, and you make money on it during your sleep. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Nobody can cover your joke.
Yeah.
No, you can't get residuals on your joke.
Right.
And if
Yeah.
somebody hears it once, that's it.
Right.
You can't
Yeah.
unless you're like Eddie Murphy and you have like an
Oh,
L.
he had writers, though, too.
Well, yeah,
You
I
know?
would imagine he has writers now because it's a lot of pressure. What the money that he got from Netflix to
Oh, yeah.
do as another stand-up special. Like it better be like the bomb, right?
Yeah. Oh, big time. Yeah. And yeah, he's probably really hesitant. Like, man, the standards are
the pressure.
super high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And now how's he going to work out now, or if you can't go to a club and work it out?
Well, I just saw Dave Chappelle do something in his backyard. Did you see that? It was on
Yeah.
Netflix or something. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
way. You have to do that. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I think it's at a church.
Was it at a church?
Yeah.
But I saw grass.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Like I heard he's doing it out of a church.
Well,
Yeah.
It
But
is-
outside, like that.
Yeah.
So that's it. The place where you saw it on Netflix,
Uh-huh.
like that's the church.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have. It looks like a backyard.
Yeah.
It looks like
Right.
it looks like
yeah.
someone's backyard.
No, I know. Yeah. I mean,
You
all
need
these
an-
shows look like that. I mean, either a backyard or somebody's office, on Zoom or whatever.
Oh God, Zoom. I know. I just heard that NBC is releasing a show where all the actors are filming in their own homes on Zoom, and it's a show where everyone's on Zoom. I'm like, the last thing I want to watch is someone on Zoom today. Because I'm zoomed out. I have Zoom
I'm zoomed
fatigue.
out.
I
Yeah.
have Zoom fatigue.
Yeah. Well, it's so funny that you say that because my guest that I had on the podcast, Tarun, he just got sponsorship for his show, and it's exactly that.
Uh-huh.
So it's about it's all on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his show. So and then you just said that about networks are like picking up on it. It's because like what else is there?
Did the camera? Did
Did this stop?
it stopped? I think it stopped. Did it stop?
Oh,
Oh, it's just the monitor.
no. Cool. Thanks
sorry.
for that.
Yeah,
Thank
sorry.
you.
Well, that's great. Congratulations, Tarun.
Yeah.
That's
You know
awesome.
Tarun?
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah, he's good, dude.
But I want to be his friend now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So yeah, that those Zoom shows, I can't do it.
Oh, I overdosed on Zoom. As soon as the quarantine
Yeah.
happened and Tiger King was over, I was like, okay, what am I going to do with my life? I did all kinds of classes, and I was doing casting work. I was doing, school, I was like, let me just get some, add some more acting, schools on my, and the good thing about Zoom acting classes is that you're like this, and so you really see like everything that's happening with two actors.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very intimate. It's actually there was a lot of good things about it, but you want behaviors, you want physical
Absolutely.
touch,
Yeah.
And I just read something like in it, like I think it was on a Deadline article or something. They're saying they're going to hire real couples to do love scenes. So actors, as opposed to having two strangers do love scenes or whatever, kissing and being in all,
Yeah.
I was like, what a crazy world we live in, huh?
It is. It is.
They just canceled Halloween.
Oh, did they? Is officially?
Oh,
or-
you're not allowed to trick or treat. No.
Oh, really?
You
Wow.
didn't read that? That was like
No, I didn't read
big news all over Instagram
Really?
today.
Yeah. Oh,
Trick or
my
treat is
God.
canceled.
The biggest holiday in LA, right?
Oh yeah, I mean everywhere.
But in LA.
But in LA.
You know,
Yeah,
they do
yeah.
it different here.
Because they're like, we don't think 3-year-olds are going to be able to social distance when they see chocolate. You know, they're just going to like,
yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah. Wow, that's weird, man. That is really weird. You know, like certain things when like that are taken away, it makes things totally seem like they're not normal. So as things come back, as much as they come back, not having sports, that's a weird thing, right?
I
Like
tried to
not
watch
seeing
the
it?
Dodger game and I was like, oh, there's something about,
Yeah.
you know, that
Yeah.
energy.
Of course.
Yeah. What about concerts? I mean, when are you going to be able to, you've been to the, what is it? Is it the Forum where the seats are like practically on top of each other?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, I know. What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Cry.
Do podcasts and
Yeah. Do podcasts. Yeah.
wait for Cobra Kai season 3.
Yeah. No. What'd you think of Tiger King?
So I didn't want to
All right,
watch
keep
it.
going.
I
Just
didn't want to watch it. But then I was a Tiger King hooked. Like I'm in a bunch of Tiger King Facebook groups. I was addicted to the Tiger King memes.
Nice.
And because, you know, I was like, you know, my life doesn't suck
Yeah.
compared to some of these people and how their lives turned out. I was like, okay, my life ain't so bad. It's shitty, but it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. I still have my arms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. But they're making 3 Tiger King movies. I think.
What?
Yeah. Kate Minnen, is it Kate?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's playing Carol Baskin, so she's doing the Carol Baskin Tiger
Wow.
King. Then we've got the Nicolas Cage one, and he's playing Joe. And then we have another thing that I heard, you know, and I'm like, really? It's because it was real that it was,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because it was real.
Right.
Unless they're doing it like spoof, like
Yeah.
airplane style.
No.
But how do you spoof something that was spoofy?
Yeah. No, and even if it was good, it's not going to top the real thing because it was real, right? I mean, you can't top that, you know? Like it's
Some people loved some people loved it and some people just hated it.
yeah.
And I'm fascinated by like what made you hate Tiger King? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Like,
I agree.
Is it too close to home? Who hurt you, babe?
Yeah. Did you have a bad experience in Oklahoma? What happened?
At least you don't have a tattoo underneath your belly button. What did it say? It said Joe's property of Joe's.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember that.
Jesus.
Oh, life is good,
Yeah.
Eric. Life is good. COVID and all. No, it really does make you count your blessings. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And made me think of all the trips that, there was only one trip that I was kind of like hesitant to take, and then I ended up taking it, and I'm so thankful I did because
Where'd you go?
I went to Sweden. Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, Stockholm. Yeah, I'm so thankful I went because I got
Lucky.
like, you know, I was supposed to go to Russia in June.
What you talking
Moscow.
about?
Yeah. No, before this.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
you have like
You know what I mean?
you're gonna get yourself a little Russian bride.
No. Not Donald Trump here.
2 for 1, man. 2 for 1. You can get them cheap now.
Oh, no. That's hilarious. No. What about you? Do you travel much?
No. I went to Joshua Tree over 4th of July.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was hot.
Yeah, I was just going to think of it.
That was hot. I wore flip flops, and I was like, "This is
wow.
not. You should not climb rocks in flip flops. That's
No.
not."
Jesus. Surprised you didn't get 3rd-degree burn. Yeah.
But it was cool. Like, I mean, there was people from all over the world, right, on the trails and stuff, and
Yeah.
but everyone was like social distancing and wearing masks, and
Yeah.
yeah. So that was my 4th of July. It was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brutal. How long have you been in LA?
I'm a native. I'm a native.
Nice.
I've been going back and forth from, here in Japan, like since I was a teenager. So even before then. So, but I'm a native.
Nice.
Yeah. Where are
Very
you from?
Cool. Chicago.
Oh, I love Chicago.
Yeah.
I do a little character on Chicago Med. So I
I saw that.
had an opportunity to really enjoy Chicago.
That's very cool. Oh, so they flew you out there?
Yeah, I went there, and so I play Ashley Kim, and in the Brian T storyline. I don't know if you ever watch the Dick Wolf shows. But,
Dick Wolf?
Well, he has Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD.
Oh, okay.
It's like his Wednesday night.
My dad loves Chicago PD.
Oh, that's awesome. yeah. So.
So they have a whole studio there. Where do they shoot that?
It's Cinespace.
Cinespace.
Yeah, and there's a lot of crossover between the shows and the characters. Like there's a brother on one show, and the one's a doctor.
Yeah.
One brother's a doctor, one brother's a fire.
Okay.
So so I got to see Chicago, and I loved it.
Yeah.
I just ate and traveled. I went to all the museums, and I just soaked. The architecture was amazing.
Yeah, the architecture's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, there was definitely like, don't go south of this street. Stay on this side of the street. Don't go there. So,
That's funny.
What part of Chicago are you from?
The West Side.
Okay.
Yeah, Melrose Park.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little suburb, probably like 20 minutes from the city.
Yeah, you guys eat good in Chicago.
Yeah,
you guys eat a lot, and you eat really good.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. I would be like 500 pounds. If
I
I
gained so much weight in 2 weeks. I couldn't believe it. I was like, get me out of here.
That's great.
Yeah. When was the last time you were back?
It was like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have family still there?
My oldest brother's there.
How many brothers do you have?
I have 2.
2.
I'm the youngest of 4. I have an older sister.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
and 2 are actors?
No, just 1.
I've seen you do some acting.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, only when they pay me.
Yeah. No, I do it for free too.
yeah, right?
Yeah. Buddy has a project. All right.
Totally.
Yeah. No problem.
I get it. Yeah, totally.
So you play a nurse on the show, or?
I play. Well, it's kind of an interesting storyline. So Brian T's.
This is what, The Young and the Restless?
That was Fuller House.
Oh, Fuller House.
Yeah, that was Fuller House, and so. And then this is From the Womb, which is a movie that we just did right at the beginning of the pandemic, and that's probably come out in 2021.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah, so, but, thanks for doing your research and going down Google hell. Did you find nude pictures while you were looking?
No.
Oh, okay. You didn't look deep enough.
But I did see a picture of you and Mick Jagger. Is that real? Is that you?
That really happened. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I
met Mick Jagger.
Yeah, Mick is cool. He's very very interesting guy.
Yeah.
Very well read. Just fun. He's got this young energy.
Yeah.
He's I don't know if you're familiar with astrology, but he's a Leo.
Okay.
He's a showman.
Yeah.
And a Gemini. So that's your flirty. Flirty.
These 2 signs?
Well, you have your rising.
Oh, okay.
Do you know your rising?
I don't know my rising.
What's your sun sign?
The sun sign?
Well, your birth sign. Your birth
okay.
sign. Yeah, sorry.
Taurus.
Oh, you're Taurus.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're May what?
8th.
May 8th.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
What about you?
Well, I'm May 23rd, but I'm a
you're
Gemini.
Gemini. Yeah.
So.
What's your rising?
Leo.
Leo.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's August, right?
No, it's where that planet is when you came into this world at the time. You can tell you're rising by the time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to give you your chart. When we're done with this, I'm going to give you a chart. You go on YouTube
Right.
and you type in your, rising, and you will find out so many things about yourself. You're like, I do that. Like, great,
Because the Taurus part, the qualities, it's all me. Like, that's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I have a
So
Taurus moon. So that means, I don't know, a moon is how you think.
yeah.
and Venus is how you love.
Okay.
So, and that's,
Yeah.
once you know someone's moon and their Venus,
Yeah.
then you can like really manipulate them.
And Mick Jagger's.
Everybody knows Mick Jagger's everything.
Wow.
You just Google it. What's Mick Jagger's Venus? It's all over Google. Everything's on Google. Everything's on Google.
Wow.
Yeah, even the picture of me and Mick Jagger. It's all over Google.
Yeah, yeah. So you're saying his personality matches up with his signs?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think there's a lot. Yeah, if once I find out your rising and your moon and your Venus, and you go, there's one astrologer that I really like is he's like a Rastafarian, and his channel's called Astro Finesse.
Nice.
And he's like, he's like this. He's this brother that breaks it down, very simply.
Yeah.
But when I looked up the other night, I looked up Moon in Taurus.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I am stubborn. Oh yeah, it's like, don't give me long-winded descriptions. Break it down like really easy for me. So I'm like, yeah. So it's very interesting. But Taurus, they love beautiful things. They love manifesting things into reality.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Down to earth, and we're also stubborn.
That is one thing about the Tauruses. Like, you have to prod. Tauruses are in order to make the move, you got to prod them.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't wait to find out what your rising and your moon and your Venus is.
So Dad, where did you meet him?
Where did I meet Mick?
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, so I had a music producer that I met. His name is Richard Perry, and Richard he's mainly known for, he produced Carly Simon's You're So Vain. Okay. He produced a couple of Ringo's albums. Like, he's old school. He did a lot of the Rod Stewart recent albums and stuff, and is like, I'm hosting a party, I need help. It's going to be a really small party. And I'm like, all right, sure, Richard, I'll help you, whatever. And so I'm like getting glassware, whatever, and I show up. There's Leonardo DiCaprio, there's Jim Carrey, but it was a party for Mick, right?
Yeah.
But the party was already going off off Doheny, off Sunset.
Yeah.
It was one of my first experiences of like Seal was there.
Wow. Jesus.
Who else was there? Tricky.
This is a little party?
He said it was a little party. And I walk in, I'm like, okay, yeah, all right. So I'm just chilling, whatever. And then Mick arrives, and he's wearing this blue sheen, tight, tailored suit, right? He comes in, he's got an entourage. And because Richard threw the party for Mick. And Mick shows up. And of course, everyone's acting cool, like they don't notice that Mick Jagger just walked into the room, okay, and just sucked the air out, right?
He's wearing a blue shiny suit.
He's wearing a blue shiny suit. That's the Leo, that's the Leo, all eyes on me, babe. But you can also tell Leo, because Leos are known for their big hair, their big heads and their big hair. Okay, Madonna's a Leo. All right. Anyway, so he walks in, and people are acting really cool, and and there's a DJ in the dance floor, and it's one of those typical Hollywood parties. So I grabbed the joint that Seal was sharing with Tricky. I took a hit, and then I just started dancing on the dance floor by myself, right? And everyone's looking at me like, who is this chick? What? She's a freak, right? Next thing I know, I get a tap on my shoulder. I turn around, and it's Mick.
Wow.
And he starts dancing with me. And he's like, what's your name? Then all of a sudden, everybody starts dancing at the party. But, yeah, that was, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that night, because I was like, nobody's dancing? All right, well, I'm going to dance.
Jesus.
I'm going to dance. And then,
yeah.
What's your name?
That's amazing. That's a great story. Wow.
when are we going to be able to have parties like that again?
Oh
you know,
my gosh, I know.
without masks, I can't. I mean,
Yeah,
I will wear one.
Yeah,
I even
yeah.
have a face shield, but I'm a hugger.
Yeah.
I
me
love
too.
to hug, and I really
great.
miss that human contact.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, I mean, a lot of comedians, we're used to being around a lot of people, and interacting on a daily basis,
Yeah.
Getting on stage, working out sets, whatever, mics, and we need that. We need that feedback from people, so it's really hard for us and being alone,
I tried to do the open mic. They had one of those that it was on Zoom,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's not the same.
Yeah,
Plus,
no.
there's a reason why there's a 2-drink minimum. There's a
It's
reason.
true, yeah.
It's not coincidence.
Right.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean,
So-
it's great. It's a loosen up, just like, yeah, no, I'm all for the 2-drink minimum.
What about? I mean, are you going to host more shows? Are you going to get back to doing find a backyard
know.
and do it?
Well, yeah, we're looking to start up that Workaholics show again, because it's outside.
Yeah.
And, so it's a good place to social distance. And, yeah, so, yeah.
Really, like social distancing. I mean, they say that if you sneeze and you have it, it can shoot 20 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, it doesn't seem like we're going to get back to anything like that this year
no.
at all.
Well,
So-
astrologically, they said not till after February of 2021.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah. No, I believe it. It's, it's just, that's why, I'm just, going on road trips and enjoying the outdoors and just doing different things.
What's your next road trip?
Well, I booked a trip to Glacier in Montana, right? National Park. I was all ready to go. And then I'm looking for a car to rent.
Oh, God.
They had no cars.
Really?
Yeah. So I had to rent, so I had to cancel it. So yeah. And,
Montana. I've been there once.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used
How was
to.
it?
I used to work for Steven Seagal when I was like 18. I worked as a personal assistant. He had a ranch there.
Okay.
And supposedly it was the size of half of Hong Kong, this ranch. And he showed me how to shoot my first gun.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we went cattle wrangling with his horses. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Did he teach you karate?
I only saw him do karate twice in that year. Oh, come on. No. Oh, he didn't teach me karate. No. He taught me how to shoot my first gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And I flew in my first private, we flew private.
Yeah.
And Stephen always carried a piece with him
Really?
because he, New Orleans gave him a right to bear a right to carry,
Oh,
concealed weapon.
Yeah.
So part of my job was to lug around his bullets,
Uh-huh. Really?
a heavy bag of bullets.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my job.
Jesus.
I know. Crazy.
That is crazy. Wow. Did you travel a lot with him?
I was the second assistant, so there was a lot of assistants.
Really?
It was, because it was a lot of mayhem.
Yeah.
A lot of kids, a lot of mayhem, a lot of
okay.
people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did go to Montana, and that was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. So were you born in LA or Japan?
Well, I'm U.S. made. Well, not U.S. made. U.S. born.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was born in America, and then I left America to go to Japan. I had a record deal when I was 15
Wow.
in Japan, and I had to learn the language. Had to learn how to sing in Japanese. The choruses were in English, and the verses were in Japanese. And then I was like, you know what? I want to go back to America. I want to sing in English. I want to make it in America. Came back to LA, and it was like the end of what we know as the music industry, because it was, nobody was buying CDs anymore.
Yeah.
There was
the streaming happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I focused on acting, and then and I still did music, like you saw,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like, it wasn't like in Japan where I had my record deal, I had my drivers, my handlers, it was all
Yeah.
already set up, and but I was like, I'm gonna go to America, I'm gonna sing in English, I'm gonna make it. And wound up becoming a stand-up comic. The nightmare of all dreams.
Yeah. Oh, that's wild. So how old were you when you came back to the States?
Well, I kept going back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kept going back and forth.
Oh, right on.
LA's my hometown. So,
Yeah.
California girl all the way.
Nice.
Yeah. So during quarantine, I started taking surfing lessons for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you surf?
No.
No.
Yeah.
You want to take a lesson?
I'll take a lesson. Yeah. But the thing is, like, I'm not afraid of sharks.
I am.
Yeah, you afraid?
I am.
Yeah.
Jaws ruined me. Ruined me for life.
Yeah. No, I'm more afraid of the water over there in Venice, getting stuck with a syringe or a diaper that washes up.
Oh
that water,
my
that's-
God! You're okay. Now you're just ruining my surfing experience. Holy hell!
Yeah, no, that water is just gruesome.
Oh
yeah.
man,
Yeah,
Eric, you
yeah.
just ruined my surf.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, I mean, yeah, that's my personal preference. It might not be that bad, but that's the way I see it. But that's really cool that you're doing it.
I was going stir crazy. I was having cabin fever.
Yeah.
I created a gym inside my living room, and I'm
You
like,
did?
yeah, I just started buying equipment. I was like,
Nice.
my quarantine buddy lives next door, Tiffany, and we just started working out and doing boxing and getting boxing bags and, jump ropes. And now I have a treadmill, and I'm like, I need to be in nature.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's something about the salt, the sea,
Totally.
the air,
Yeah.
breathing in fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I know you bike ride, right?
I don't.
You don't bike ride?
I like cyclovia.
Is that different?
It is, because that's like twice a year.
Okay.
And they close off all the streets.
All right.
And you can just, cruise anywhere. You got the freedom to cruise LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You got to do it.
So you only do that, though. That's hilarious.
I know. I'm like,
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I love
The
cyclovia.
rest of the year, the bike is collecting
Yeah,
dust.
exactly. I'm bitching Tiger King and Cobra Kai. That's what I'm doing.
That's cool. So, yeah, I know. I was debating whether to buy exercise equipment, but it's just it's expensive, and my gym membership is $99 a year.
Mine was $200. Mine was $200 a month.
Really?
Yeah.
$200 a month?
Yeah.
For the gym?
Yeah.
Oh my! Are they still charging you?
No.
Okay. Some are.
Some are. Yeah.
Some are.
Some are. Like
LA Fitness is still charging.
LA Fitness is like $20.
No, it's not.
No.
No.
It's who you got to know someone at LA Fitness,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
No.
you gotta know.
I was
someone.
doing that special, like, that F45. It was like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Very cool.
But, you can't really, I mean, they're doing F45 outside now.
Okay.
Yeah. Social distance.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, with the money that I saved, I just got myself a treadmill and some weights on Let Go. Because you couldn't buy them online.
You can't buy them online?
You can't buy weights online.
Why?
It's all everything's sold out. Back
Oh.
ordered. Like everyone's thinking the same thing,
Right,
Yeah.
We have no choice, right? That's all we can do.
I was like, at the top of quarantine, I was like, eating and drinking and watching TV, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I am not gonna come out of this quarantine fat. I'm sorry, I am not gonna start 2021 fat.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I had to catch myself too. It was like ice cream on a daily basis. Yeah, it's like
We were all emotional eating. We were all like, this is supposed to be over in June. They said June.
they said June.
They said
I know.
June.
I know, man. It was tough. It was brutal because I was in great shape before this all happened. I was, waiting for, summer.
Let me see a picture, Eric.
Right?
Let me see
No,
Let me see your 6-pack, your 12-pack.
No, I didn't have a 12-pack, but I was.
You had an
I was
8-pack?
in great shape. I was in great shape. Then this happened.
Rumor
Yeah,
has it,
so
yeah,
bummed.
it's quarantine's fault, man.
Yeah. It sure is. No, but I had caught myself because, it was ice cream every day, and I'm like, okay,
Well, what's your favorite ice cream? Haagen-Dazs or something?
everything.
What?
No, Oreo cookie.
Oh.
Yeah, the cookies and cream. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I just stopped cold turkey. What's your favorite ice cream?
I like vanilla or mint and chip.
Or mint chip?
Mint chip.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
mint chip.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a keto. I've been doing keto. You know what keto is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I've been doing keto ice cream.
Okay.
It's not 100% exactly the same,
Yeah.
but you still get the,
Okay.
you know, yeah.
No, I go all in, or I don't go. Like,
It's a man's world. It's
Yeah.
a, you guys can eat whatever you want.
what are you talking about?
You can eat a whole pizza.
No.
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 No. I just look at a pizza and the next day I'm like, it's on me, Yeah.
Do you have a favorite pizza place in LA?
No.
Or it doesn't matter. It's just like pizza.
No.
Pizza's all good.
But I did, when I was in Chicago, I wanted to experience this deep dish thing, but I didn't get to go experience the deep dish.
Go to Dewey.
Dewey?
Yeah.
Okay. Next time I'm in Chicago.
Yeah. Or Uno.
Uno. I'm
It's
going
the
to call
same
you
one.
up. I'm going to call you up. Eric, where do I go for some good pizza?
Yeah. That's it. That's all you need to know. Just eat that. That's the best.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
That's cool. And it wasn't too cold when you went?
I went at the perfect time. I did one of the times that I did go, it was so freaking cold, but it wasn't like the normal Chicago. It was just the beginning of the Chicago, the rain, it's like raining ice.
Yeah.
It's just I was like, yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm so happy.
I know.
But it's
man,
beautiful.
brutal.
Chicago's amazing. I
Yeah.
love it. I kind of almost fell in love with it more than New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool city. It's a cool city. But I mean, when it gets, dark at 4:00 in the wintertime, you're like, this blows.
Yeah.
4:00, the sun, that's it. And it didn't even come out because it was overcast the whole day. You know what I mean? It was just like a little light. It's like depressing.
Right. Well, that's Portland. Portland has like the highest, or Oregon has the highest suicide rate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it just rains so
Right.
much.
No, totally.
Yeah.
I mean, and like that's what happened like during the wintertime where you just eat because you're like, nobody's going to see me. And plus I'm wearing like 5 layers of clothes, right?
When your pajamas get tight, it's time to put the spoon down.
Yeah, no, totally.
It's time to put the spoon down.
But everyone, puts on their winter fat over there, and you can't do that in California.
Yeah, because you're layered up in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out here, it's like,
Yeah.
crop tops.
Yeah.
That's why everybody moves out here. you
Yeah.
know?
No, it's great. But a lot of people are moving, huh?
Yeah.
They're moving out of LA.
Moving out.
I mean,
Back in 1992 or 93, I heard that, or was it? Yeah, I heard that 1,000 people was moving out of LA every day, and 3,000 people were moving to California.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just imagine how many, like 25 years later, whatever it is, just
yeah.
definitely I noticed the traffic. Just, I'm so glad that we can self-tape now.
Yeah.
Actors can self-tape now.
Uh-huh.
Because everyone's like, I can't leave because of pilot season. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just worked on a job recently?
I did the womb. We still have a couple more days to shoot
Uh-huh.
in Los Angeles. And, but yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. It's the first time I ever got to do like full tatted sleeves.
Oh,
and,
yeah?
like lip rings. And
Oh, wow.
I told the director, Frank, I said, I want a British accent. And he was like, what Asian has a British accent? I'm like, me. He's like, so I got a dialect coach. Her name's Karen Strassman. And I wanted a British accent.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds good.
Because I've been doing so many Asian accents all my life. Huh?
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm so tired. So tired of Asian. So much.
That's so funny. So you did that one woman play with Yoko?
Right up until the beginning of when I shut down, I was
Uh-huh.
I was doing a one woman show called Dear Yoko, and it was an homage to my mother, but also an homage to Yoko Ono. Even though I haven't met Yoko Ono yet, I've spent the last like 8-9 years researching her, writing about her, playing her. I wrote 2 plays, one called Dear John, Why Yoko, and one called Rock and Roll's Greatest Lovers. And, you know, growing up in California, everybody hated Yoko. You know, everybody, like, she broke up the Beatles or whatever.
Yeah.
And my house, there was always a lot of musicians in the house. So there was like an unspoken thing, like Yoko Ono's like no good. But she's the only Asian person to identify, but she was hated. Mm-hmm. So as a kid, I was like, well, I don't want to be hated. So I want to identify with my Asian side.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to identify with my Asian culture.
Mm-hmm.
So I embraced, I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be like the people you saw on TV, like the blonde,
right.
you know, the Pamela Andersons of the world. And I wanted to fit in like every kid does.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be different.
Right?
Yeah.
So we didn't have Lucy Liu on, you know, at that time.
Right,
so
right.
I wanted to be blonde and blue-eyed.
Yeah.
And then one day, my dramaturg, my acting teacher, said, Anzu, have you thought about playing Yoko Ono? And I was like, the woman who broke up the Beatles, right? And she looked at me and she was like, you're going to come back and you're going to bring Yoko Ono into this class and you're going to do her on stage. And so I had to start researching her. And when I started researching her, I was like, oh my God, she's so misunderstood. Mm-hmm. And I see why John fell in love with her out of all the women that he could have had in the world, you know? And I was, and so I wrote a woman show where I have the Yoko Ono side of the stage, my mom side of the stage where I play my mom, and then me. And I talk about what it's like to be in those cannons. Yeah. Do you need to change the hard drive?
No, it's just it's. I guess I can't control it from my phone. When it shuts off.
Cool. So Dear Yoko is about what it's like to grow up in America being a woman and being Asian. Mm-hmm. Because when my mom came to America and she was pregnant with me,
Where'd she come from?
Japan. My dad's side of the family didn't even want to let her in the house because, you know, Pearl Harbor.
Wow.
So there was a lot of anti-Japanese sentiment in, you know, not so long ago.
Yeah.
And we've had, you know, the internment camps in California.
Yeah.
Not so long ago.
Right.
So, yeah, and I wanted to write something. You know, my mom passed in 2018.
I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. So, yeah, I got to, I mean, it was on my bucket list. I don't know if you've ever done a one-person show.
No, but I'd like to.
You should.
Yeah.
You should definitely.
I look up to John Leguizamo a lot because a lot of people say I look like him. So,
yes!
Well, I'm like, I love the guy, and I think he's super talented.
You could. I mean, just having the title, you know. They think they mistake me for John Leguizamo, like one man show, you know, just that alone will sell your show, you know. So I'll help you. I highly recommend it because you can do your stand up in there. You can do, cool. You know, talk about your life and your perspective, and you know that's the thing too is, I'm just, you know, while in quarantine, I'm like, you know what, let me go back and just start writing some new material because I'm a different person now, a different perspective. Let me write some self-deprecating comedy, you know.
Yeah.
With this new perspective, because I think we're all going to come out of this 2020 wanting a do-over, but whatever. Yeah. You know.
No, you're right.
But
yeah,
you know.
I mean, we're all going to change for good. You know, like everything's going to change. You know, things are not going to go back the way they were. Like even when we have a cure for it, this and that, I think it's changed things for good. Just like 9/11 changed things for good. You know what I mean? In certain ways, you know?
Yeah, you still have to take your shoes off when you go through the customs.
Yeah. Well, I think, like people are going to get like PTSD, after all this, like they're going to be like, should I hug them? Should I, shake hands, or what do we do? Like you're cool. Like I'm the same way. You know what I mean? And most of the people I know are the same way too. It's like, they're still hugging and, but I think a lot of people are going to be affected by it. I don't think, a lot of people are going to go back to like, hugging and, shaking hands or patting somebody in the back or, or touchy-feely. I think it's going to go away.
Oh, that's terrible. That is a horrible thought because I'm a touchy-feely person. That.
Yeah. I mean, but don't you think so? I mean, have you encountered anybody that's like over?
Yes.
I mean, they're just like intense.
It's the younger generation, I feel.
Really?
Oh yeah, the younger generation and the way older generation, but I do have a lot of friends that are in their 70s and 80s that are like, you know what? I got 10 years. I'm gonna live my best life now.
Yeah.
But and my friend was like, yeah, if they come out with the vaccine, I'm gonna take it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to take the vaccine because what if I grow a third nipple or something? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I know. It's scary.
I don't want third nipple syndrome. Like, it's like,
yeah, I know.
Maybe if they come out with one of those like litmus tests where you can just put it on your tongue, right, before you like go on a date or something, and you're like, oh, I'm negative, and I'm negative, and then then you'll be like, you're good for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Or maybe some kind of like heart monitor or something.
Yeah.
Monitor that they say like,
Yeah, an app.
An app.
Right?
Yes.
They're going to go there.
They have to. Like,
right.
put a, yeah. Because I mean,
right.
I got a false positive when I, like around, right after 4th of July.
What's that mean?
I tested positive for COVID.
Okay.
And I had no symptoms. None. And so I freaked out everybody who I was quarantined with.
Yeah.
They had to go get tested. Everybody came back negative. Everybody that I hung out with was negative. I didn't have any symptoms. And then when I took the antibodies test, what an antibody is, COVID antibody, to see if you've ever had it or where you are or if you've built up antibodies. Mm-hmm. Both tests that I took a week apart from each other both said I've never had it. Mm. So that's the thing. It's like, do you trust the tests when there's been so many false positives or false negatives? Like, how do you?
Right. And that's what I heard with the test, that they haven't perfected it yet. So like maybe you might have had it, but now you don't have it and you're not contagious, but it comes up that you have it.
Yeah. Well, they said if you had a flu shot within the last 5 years, it could come up as positive. Mm. And I'm like, well, I had one 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. But really?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So just eat your ice cream. You know what I mean?
Live your best life.
Live your best life.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, we have to.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many other things that kill us more often than COVID. Right? And so it's
like riding a skateboard, surfing,
surfing, driving on the 405.
Yeah.
Answering
a Craigslist ad. There's a lot of things that will kill you,
Yes. Yes. But, so.
But you can't be scared. You got to get out there and you got to live your life.
Respectfully, because, there's a lot of people out here that, don't believe. They think it's a conspiracy, or they think that,
Yeah.
I know too many people affected by or have been affected by it that you can't deny.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how, like, there was a case in North Korea that came up. I was like, how? Nobody goes to North Korea. Who gave it to the person in North Korea? Like, is that like the 100th monkey philosophy, or how did it get there?
Wow. That's weird.
Is it zeitgeist? Is it like the human, like the consciousness collective?
Yeah.
I don't understand how.
Maybe a bird brought it.
To North
Birds
Korea.
Just flying. Here's a little something for you.
Like, nobody can go in and out of North Korea. How did it get in North Korea?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Damn pelicans. I don't know. So,
are you going to do travel like Thanksgiving and Christmas? And are you going to go and? Go to Russia, get yourself a mail order bride.
I can't afford one.
Oh, they're cheaper than the ones in Hollywood. I'll tell you that much.
It's hilarious. No, I mean, no, I don't mind traveling. You know, people are traveling now. I guess you could travel, cheap right now.
So cheap. It's just I would be in Canada right now if I could, but you have to quarantine for 2 weeks still.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, by the time you're quarantined, you're just like, you're over Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why Canada? Have you been there?
I love Canada.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean,
I've never been.
Oh, you never been?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah. I don't know if they'll let me in now because I had a DUI in 2010.
2010.
Yeah. So it's been 10 years.
I think you have a couple more. You have 10 years. It's off your record now, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna move it
right
over here, just so I could. Oh yeah.
But if you become famous, Eric, more famous than you already are, then they will pardon you.
You think so?
I have a famous friend who got pardoned.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they want him to make movies in Canada.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm gonna work on getting famous during the quarantine.
This is gonna make you famous.
Yeah.
You're gonna do your one-man show called "I'm Not Leguizamo," right?
Yeah.
Totally. That's awesome. You should definitely do that.
Yeah. That would be fun. So how was your experience with that? Your one-woman show?
I was lucky to work with a director. Her name's Jessica Lynn Johnson, and she has helped a lot of people create their one-person shows. And by watching other people's one-person shows gave me courage to go out there and actually do mine, because I talk about my Me Too experiences in Hollywood. I talk about my drug overdose. I talk about working for Steven Seagal. I talk about, just everything that I always kind of kept in the closet.
As Yoko?
Well, no. So basically, the one woman show is I'm talking about my life growing up as an Asian kid in California,
okay.
and then I parlay all the similarities of my life and Yoko's life.
Oh, I see.
And then I turn into Yoko. And Yoko has all these beautiful quotes and these words of wisdom. And so it's kind of like Neil Brennan, 3 Mics.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one? Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, you need to see it. It's brilliant. But that's kind of how I modeled. I had three places on the stage where I, acted out different parts of my childhood, but also I became Yoko. Like, there's a lot of parallels regarding Yoko Ono. For instance, she had a when she was with John, she got pregnant, and John was still married to Cynthia Lennon. Cynthia would not give John a divorce. Huge scandal back in the day. Huge. But she was pregnant, and then at 5.5 months, their baby died. So they wrote a song called Baby's Heartbeat, and they recorded the baby's heartbeat, and then they released it as a single.
Wow.
That baby died at 5.5 months.
Uh-huh.
When I was 15, I had a pregnancy that I terminated at 5.5 months. So by parlaying my life with Yoko's, like those kind of things.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know if this is like podcast friendly or what, but maybe you can edit this out. I don't know. But it got deep.
Yeah.
It got really deep, and really I felt like, okay, guys, here's my vagina. You guys are going to you can see my whole heart, my soul.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing is I got to educate people on Yoko's life. And a lot of people didn't know a lot of things about my life and what it was like to be a woman in this industry, trying to find your identity, and being diverse when it wasn't cool to be diverse, and also being raised by a tiger mom, stage mom, and now how Yoko taught me how to be the artist that I am today.
Oh, okay.
So people are like, you should do it again, but it's like the longest monologue you ever have to learn, But I'm sure that's what it's like to do a special or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was very cathartic, and it was there was something beautiful about being able to share, you know, that, and probably I will do it again, but you know, it was a lot of hard stuff, but
Yeah.
also I parlayed it with a lot of stand-up comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So people are crying, laughing, and you're just going like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Did you do any singing in it, or did you play any
played
instruments?
piano, sang, yeah, I did just threw it all into the pot and served it up.
Cool.
I wish you could have been there.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
That's really fascinating.
Well, you have plenty of time during quarantine to start your one-man show. You should, you know, start doing some writing on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long was it? How long did you do it? I mean,
Well, there's a lot of solo festivals in Los Angeles. I love, you know, there's a solo fest that Whitefire Theater does on Ventura Boulevard. There's also the Santa Monica Playhouse solo festival.
Mhm.
There's a lot of solo festivals. Then a lot of places for people to perform. And the Fringe, unfortunately, the Fringe got canceled in 2020.
Mm.
I was going to do 4 shows there,
Mm.
and so there's a lot of.
What was it, an hour or 45 minutes or
It was 75 minutes.
75 minutes?
75
Wow.
minutes. Yeah,
That is a long time.
75 minutes. And
No break?
yeah, there's breaks,
Yeah.
you know. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like when you're doing a show, like you're supposed to do an 8-minute set, but you got to cut a joke because people are laughing so hard, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I what I liked about the doing the one person show is that you got to actually insert your messages,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Messages that you've learned, you know, pearls of wisdom that you can impart to people, as opposed,
Yeah.
you know, because when you do just stand-up comedy, your goal is to just make them laugh,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you know, having 75 minutes to tell the stories, many stories, be different characters, kind of like you get to go deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. And then what type of character have you really liked doing? Do you like doing comedy or drama? Do you have a preference?
I mean, in a perfect world, I would love to be on a multi-camera. I mean, you're laughing all day. You know, I've had the most fun on set working with like Kevin James on King of Queens, or you know, when I played a Filipino mail order bride with Leslie Jordan on Raising Hope. You know, just this comedy is great, but yeah, I mean, in a perfect world.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this world isn't perfect.
Yeah, yeah. So in that perfect world, would you just be doing acting, or what else would you be doing?
Oh, I would love to. I mean, in a perfect world, I would be writing, directing, producing, you know, my friends' shows and
Yeah.
helping like launch, you know, new voices and
Yeah.
and music, like all of it.
Yeah.
You know, and
Cool.
also like, you know, I'm really passionate about, you know, music and helping kids, and like my dream, I guess, charity, which I haven't started yet, would be to bring meditation more into like mainstream culture, because I think that's kind of helped me keep my sanity in all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of meditation?
I mean, I've tried everything. I mean, you've meditated, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
What kind?
Just the kind where you close your eyes and you just try to block out all the noise. And
Good luck with that. So a friend of mine, he's also an amazing actor. His name's Jeff Kober. He played, I don't know if you've ever watched Sons of Anarchy, but he played the mayor.
okay.
He always plays the bad guys in movies, and he started teaching meditation. So it's basically a mantra based meditation, which is they give you a mantra.
Okay, like chanting, or is it different?
Well, mantra is they give you one word or a phrase that has no meaning, and it's Vedic meditation, but you know that's where like transcendental meditation came from. So
Okay.
mantra means mind vehicle,
Yeah.
and So you have a word that doesn't have a meaning to it so that your mind can't put a meaning to it.
Uh-huh.
And you get this mantra in a ceremony, and Jeff gives it to you, or whoever your person is, and gives it to you. And you repeat this mantra 20 minutes a day, twice a day. And you say this mantra as lightly and faintly as possible. And your mind is charmed. It wants to follow this very silent mantra. And next thing you know, you're just you've tapped into this field where you're not your personality. So the way Jeff describes it is our personalities when we walk around the earth and walk around the world is we are the wave in the ocean.
Yeah.
And then when we meditate and we de-excite with the mantra, we become the ocean. And I think it kind of saved my soul being in Hollywood and doing the hustle for so long. And, we're so conditioned to think we need that role. We need that job. We need that woman. We need that producer. We need everything. We're conditioned by billboards and what we see on TV and in songs. How do I live without you? That everything is outside of us.
Yeah.
But when we meditate, we get to have an experience of actually just being everything. I never understood that saying, there's nothing outside of yourself, until I started meditating for a while. And I was like, oh, right. All that love that you want to feel when you're in a relationship, all that, all of it, it's already inside here. And I had to adjust my thinking when it came to, and that's how I was able to save my sanity from, because this town's full of rejection. Thousands and thousands. I mean, sometimes you have to go to 100 auditions just to book one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you do with that? Go to therapy.
Just keep going.
Go to therapy, go to 12-step, do drugs. I don't know, tequila. I don't know. But mantra's cheap. It's free. Meditation you can do anywhere, and you don't need a.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, no, it's quarantine friendly, right?
It is. Yeah, I'll send you the link if you want to come check it out. Yeah, he does it on Sundays and Wednesdays. It's free. And
oh, you go you do
it's
it
on
with
Zoom.
a group of people?
It's on Zoom. Now it's on Zoom. We used to do it in person, but now it's on Zoom.
Oh, okay.
It's on Zoom now. But
So I thought meditation was something you did by yourself, no?
Well, it's like, when one or more are gathered, it's like that consciousness of all those people having the same intention.
Yeah.
You go faster, deeper in.
Okay.
But Jeff talks about why this meditation? And he answers all the questions about why this meditation and not that one? Why why should we meditate? And you can ask him all kinds of crazy questions and
he goes deep, huh?
Yeah. I'm really grateful that I bumped into him at Pete's Coffee that day because, I was, when you're seeking something, they say that the teacher appears. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, maybe you're that teacher.
I'm great at cocktail parties. I'm a wealth of knowledge, but that's about it,
No, and you're a good time, and you're a good dancer.
That's what I heard. I'm a good time, that's for sure.
That's great.
Yeah. So what's next for you?
I wish I knew. I'm just going to continue doing this. I enjoy, making little sketches and films. I like to get into filmmaking, definitely. And
well, look at all these cameras you got, and you got the most amazing sound.
Yeah,
you could totally make right now you can make a movie.
Oh yeah.
Well, what would be your most ideal role that you would want to play? You play this role and then you could die.
Oh, that's a good question.
What would be your dream role?
Dream role.
Mm-hmm. And your dream actor to play across.
Ah, that's a great. Maybe as president.
You want to be a president?
Yeah, the first Latino
president.
Latino president.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with my lowrider limousine.
Who's your mommy?
Who's my hyena?
Yeah.
The first chola.
She decorate the White House.
Yeah, let's say White House with spray paint.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
That'd be hilarious.
That would.
That'd be great.
That would be great.
It would be a comedy, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? It would be a comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just have to take that role from George Lopez for some. I think he's got every Latino character on lockdown.
Oh, he talks about the wall. Build the wall. We
Everything.
don't need to build the wall. We go underground.
Yeah. Yeah. No wall's gonna stop us.
Yeah.
So you were in LA during the riots in '92, right?
Yeah. Can't we all get along?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were here for this? For that?
I was there. It was Hollywood was on fire.
Mm.
That Post Malone song. Hollywood is burning.
I haven't heard that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is
I'm
he
a
good?
Post Malone
Yeah.
junkie.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to Post
Yeah,
Malone.
he's great.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, he's really good. No, I mean, this whole quarantine thing, like, you remember when it first shut down, you went to the grocery store and you saw all the empty shelves and stuff? Did you freak out?
I was like, yeah, I was fascinated with this whole toilet paper thing. I was like, people, calm down. Well, you still can't get those antibacterial wipes. You
Yeah.
can't get those anywhere.
Oh, really?
I mean, now the hand sanitizer, but not
yeah.
the kind that, the one that's,
the Clorox?
yes, those.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't get those.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, Amazon jacked up hand sanitizer
Yeah.
like no biz, like $300 a bottle. Like, really?
Yeah.
Amazon? Really? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Bezos some money. I mean, poor guy. I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if Zoom and Amazon wasn't behind the COVID-19. Because those are two companies. I don't think you can invest in those companies.
really?
Yeah, I don't think they're public. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe Amazon is. I'm not sure. I have to check.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But supply and demand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, supply and demand. So I'll throw it back at you, your question, because I thought it was really great. What was your dream role that you just love to take on and do it? I mean, you've done so much already. Probably done it already.
Well, isn't that funny? Like when you think, you're like, oh, I got the role and I booked it or whatever. And then 24 hours later, like, okay, what's next?
Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah, yeah.
We're constantly expanding. We're constantly wanting the next, thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll play the Latina first wife of
The Cholo in charge?
yeah, the Cholo in charge. Yeah.
Do it. Get you some really, the deep eyeliner and, the red lipstick.
I got the red lipstick.
You can do it.
I got the red lipstick. Well, I live in the valley, so everyone's like, "Si habla español," and I'm like, "No, si habla japonés." They're like, "Ooh, I wish I knew Spanish." I mean, you'd think in all the restaurants I've worked in, I would know Spanish, but yeah.
Yeah, I used to work at 2 Mexican restaurants, El Torito and Chevy's at the same time.
Where was Chevy's?
Chevy's was on Ventura in Encino. There's right before, I think is it White Oak? No.
Yes. Isn't that where Edward James almost used to live? Yeah, he used to live off. Oh, I can't say. Yeah, cut that out. I can't say that. Yeah, he probably still lives there. But that's
he used to come in.
Yeah, he used to come in, right?
Yeah.
I used to wait on him all the time. I used to work at Denzel Washington's restaurant called Georgia's, and it was like a southern, like upper scale kind of southern.
Is that on Ventura?
It was on Melrose. It's the what's that comedy thing that
The Dime?
now it's the Dime.
Oh,
But
okay.
it was called the Parlor.
Oh, the Parlor?
That used to be
Oh,
Denzel's
on
restaurant.
Melrose?
That used to be Denzel's
Okay.
called Georgia's. And
Oh, okay.
I used to wait on Edward James almost all the time, and he would be like, "Don't ever quit, don't ever give up." I got my lucky break when I was I'm doing a terrible Edward James almost
No,
accent.
it
but
sounds like
no,
it,
but
but
I'm just going to go deeper here. Don't ever quit because you never know if tomorrow is going to be the day that you get your lucky break. Right? And I was like, it was a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
You know, because you know, so many times you're like, oh, I just can't do this anymore. I can't take the rejection. I need to find something else that makes me happy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then I hear Ed's voice. It could be tomorrow that you get your break. I'm like, get out of there, Edward. Get out of my head. But he planted that seed in my head.
Yeah.
And because he said he delivered furniture till like 3, 4 in the morning, and he wasn't a spring chicken when he got his first break.
Really? I thought he got Miami Vice when he was young.
He did American Me
Uh-huh.
when where it was like a prison movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but he did that after.
No, American Me was, I thought, before.
Before Miami Vice?
Yeah.
I thought that's what broke him.
No.
All right, I got to brush up on my...
I could be wrong, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think Miami Vice came after.
Mm.
Yeah, and then Selena, and then Battlestar
Selena was
Galactic.
way after.
Selena
Yeah,
was
what?
in 95, 96, 97, 98. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah. So he used to come in and he would give me these pearls of wisdom.
Nice.
Never give up.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. You know, I was looking at one of your old stand-up clips, and then it was from the Ha.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I remember that night.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I swear to God.
You were there?
Yeah,
What?
I was there.
You saw me do my happy ending joke?
Yeah, I wish I had a clip of it. It's funny. Yeah, no, it was great.
Yeah. People love the happy ending joke. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I have no idea why.
But like, because I didn't realize you were doing stand-up this long.
I took breaks.
Mm.
You know, there's only, because look, when you're a comedy, and you understand why, you know why comics are so depressed, because
Yeah.
you're looking at the world with the half glass empty,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, that's what's funny. Making fun of that. And not only that, this thing turned off again. Hold on, let me.
Cannon needs to stop that shit.
All right. How you doing? All right.
I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah. Oh, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Of course, the iPhone's like going like nonstop. You know what I mean? Like,
You can check it. You wanna check?
no, it's
Okay,
good. It's
cool.
good. The iPhone's great because I do all my self tapes on the iPhone.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, I would hate to be in the middle of a take and it just stops. Like, oh, that was the one. That was the one.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tear fell right at the perfect moment.
Okay, you're talking about breaks, so keep talking about the breaks in stand-up comedy.
The breaks?
No, taking a break.
Oh, yeah.
So, but you've been doing it a long time.
Well,
but
I started-
taking breaks.
So a couple reasons why I started doing stand-up comedy is because I was, I felt like music didn't love me the music business didn't love me the way I wanted it. I loved it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that your first love that just keeps treating you like a side piece. And so I was like, fuck it. And I was dating this stripper who was taking this comedy class. And I was like, oh, this sounds like fun.
Guy or girl?
Guy. Stripper. I know. They do exist in this town. They do exist.
wild.
Existed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody goes through a stripper phase, right?
Sure.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
God.
No, my brother used to own a stripping agency or
There's an agency.
booking service or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? He was a pimp, huh? That's code for pimp. Okay, I see how you reformatted that. Agency, booker. He's a booker. Okay. I want to meet your brother.
Yeah. Yeah, the one in the... So, yeah, no. So there was a guy
Sound
that...
good?
What is it?
Okay, now it's on.
So one time, someone didn't show up because he got snowed in. His car.
Oh, this was in Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like 18, and they needed somebody, so I filled in. That was my own experience. I had. Yeah, but I was like a rail. I was so skinny. I can't believe. I think they gave me money out of pity. Like, seriously, get out of here, kid.
Yeah, I took pole dancing classes, and I have now a mad respect for strippers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pole dancing is painful.
Not easy.
It's hard on the knees. It really is.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my God. It's terrible. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, new appreciation. You don't really, it's like I don't think I could ever date somebody that had never waited tables, only because then they don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. What it.
Yeah. And they don't know how to talk to the help.
Right.
Yeah. They're all snappy. You ever encounter that? You ever go out with somebody that's, never been a server or bartender, and like they're treating like the server or something like that?
I ended a friendship because this guy was rude. We were friends.
Wow.
And he was rude to the waiter, and I said, we are no longer friends.
Did you tell him right there and then, or did you just stop talking to him?
I was trying to, I immediately, of course, I want to take care of the waiter, right?
Yeah.
And then he's snapping at the waiter for some Chardonnay that didn't taste right.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's okay, I'll drink it. And then he started snapping at me. And I was like, well, you stupid. You so stupid. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't do rude. That's, there's no reason.
Yeah.
There's no reason to.
Yeah, yeah. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
No, man, I was working in tons of restaurants and catering companies, so I know all about it.
That stripping life didn't really
No, it
pan
didn't pay
out,
the bills. No, it's tough out there.
It's hard out there for a pimp.
Yeah, when you slide out of your G-string, it's not, it's not meant to be.
It's not meant to be, yeah. The universe kind of shows you the signs of where you're supposed to be.
Yeah,
right?
but I have all respect for strippers and what they do.
It's hard. I tried to take a few lessons, and I came home bruised up, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, there are easier ways to make money.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, nobody's buying.
It's tough out there. Yeah,
It's tough. It is. But
the stimulants check wasn't that much.
Oh, but I could never be a waitress again. I couldn't.
No,
I can't.
no.
I couldn't.
Yeah, same here.
It's
Same here. It's tough, man. But you get in that mode, right, where you get it done, and then you work that industry, and you kind of outgrew it, right? Like that's why you can't go back to it.
well, I got fired. So
Oh yeah, got fired.
I worked at the conga room. Did you remember the conga room?
Yeah, on Wilshire.
Yes, I worked at the
Yeah.
conga room, and I had to work the dance floor. And I've got.
Of course you did.
Yeah, and so I got martinis and cosmopolitans, and like people are pushing into me, and finally I looked at this girl, and I was like, "Girl, you're getting all the drinks on you." I was like, "I'm out." Punched my clock. I said, "I'm done. I don't care. I can't wait tables."
No.
People
Really?
are just so rude.
Wow.
Yeah.
I dumped grande margarita on the birthday girl at Chevy's. Yeah, this thing was it was the big one.
They're huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm walking, and And then it was like all top heavy.
Did you do it on purpose?
No.
Oh, it was an accident. I
No,
did
it was
mine
an
on purpose.
That's awesome.
Did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Oh gosh. So you're gonna do your one-man show.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn. You're gonna get your mantra so you can
Yeah.
meditate.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to Russia, get a couple brides.
Yeah.
You'll bring me back something, a souvenir.
Yeah. Yeah. Wooden toy. those wooden toys.
A Putin bat. Bring me back my Putin bat. Yeah, you do. Well, you'll get sponsorship.
Yeah.
You'll get, some Mexican restaurant will sponsor you.
Maria's Tamales.
Oh my God. What's your favorite Mexican place out here?
Favorite Mexican place?
Mm-hmm. That's a sigh.
Yeah. No,
You're like, no, I don't like Mexican food.
yeah. No, I love Mexican food. And which one's yours?
I like the place that has like the really hot chips
Uh-huh.
with the spicy sauce that makes you
Oh,
order
yeah.
more margaritas than you were planning on.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like Casa Vega does that.
Casa Vega's dope.
I say I'm keto, but you put some guac and salsa and chips in front of me, and it's all out the window.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my Achilles heel.
And they got great margaritas over there too.
Oh, they have a heavy hand at Casa Vega.
that's right, yeah.
They got a heavy hand over there.
I know. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
But over on this side of town.
Mm-hmm. There's Don Antonio's on Pico over here. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
How are their chips?
they're good.
Really?
Yeah,
Are they
homemade.
hot? They hot?
Yeah, they're hot. Salty.
How's their sauce?
Yeah,
Is it spicy?
yeah. It's spicy, thick, and smoky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, get that cilantro in there.
Oh, it's really good.
Mm.
Yeah, it's great. But yeah, actually, these taco stands are the best. They got taco stands around here.
Really?
Yeah, on Sepulveda and National over here. And there's a line right down the block. Yeah, they're really good.
Huh.
Yeah, some bomb ass tacos.
You ever drive down Pink's hot dogs and wonder what the hell is in the hot dogs that make these people line down for miles?
Yeah.
What? What's in it?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
It tastes like a hot dog.
Yeah, tastes like a hot dog. Yeah.
What's in it?
Yeah, I don't know. People are weird.
People are weird, especially comedians.
Yeah,
They're the weirdest.
Yeah, totally weird. Yeah, but I like the freaks.
Who doesn't?
Right?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't like the freaks and the strippers? Come on.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's fun. You know, it's entertaining.
So you're gonna do a show soon, hopefully.
Yeah. I actually I got booked for a show in October 12th.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Where?
in Agora Hills.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it like one of those social distancing kind of?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that the Canyon Club or something? Or
No, it's not a club. It's I think it's a backyard.
yeah, a quinceanera.
Maybe. And they're gonna use
Will there
me
be
as-
strippers? Will there be strippers? They heard about you, Eric's comic / stripper.
And they're gonna use me as the piñata.
Oh, I heard about that.
Beat me.
Your brother's gonna get 10%. Well, that's good. That's positivity. That's there's shows happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing a commercial tomorrow, and I went to go get COVID tested, and I was happily surprised to see lines of cars of people getting tested to go back on set. And I'm like, it's coming. Hollywood's coming back.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's coming back. But I mean, the crowds aren't coming back.
I don't know what I mean,
You know?
Daryl Hall and John Oates tickets at the Hollywood Bowl were like $14.
Really?
Yeah, but I was like, I don't know.
Wow.
I know. But so they canceled it though.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, no, it just kept getting worse because we
Yeah.
kept having those surges, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what are they, like, blocking out some seats? Is that what you think they're going to do? Yeah.
They canceled it.
Yeah, I'd like to go to a concert.
Yeah.
But who was that? Hall & Oates?
Daryl Hall and John Oates, or the Daryl Hall and John Oates, yeah.
Yeah.
Because your kiss
Oh, yeah.
is on my
Nice.
list.
Nice. Yeah, no, I'd like to go. Not to that one, but, you know.
Which one would you like to go to?
Oh, no, the
You're
mic
just
stand just
break-
fell
just-
off. I dropped the mic on Hall & Oates. I can't drop the mic on Hall & Oates.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm going to edit this out. Boom. How we doing? Yeah, buddy. We're rocking and rolling.
There we go.
Yeah. Stuck it in, turned it around. We're good now.
So are you writing new jokes?
Yeah, a little bit, but I don't know.
You writing any quarantine jokes?
No, I mean, just about the mask, you know, the whole mask thing and how people are like blinging them out. You know, I just think it's once you start blinging out the mask, that's when, you know we've been in it too long, right? I mean, just
Or they have the ones where you can print your actual face on it,
Mhm.
and it's your face.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's like how it's like the eyes.
Yeah.
Like, you got to tell people I'm smiling
Yeah.
underneath this mask.
I know. It's yeah. I think people are over it. You know what I mean? That's why. Yeah.
I can't.
I like as far as jokes go. Like, I mean, who wants to hear like, I don't know, quarantine jokes? I guess. You know.
If it's good, if
Yeah.
it's funny.
I mean, but you seen Chappelle's last? Did you see it?
I did. He did some quarantine jokes, didn't he?
Yeah, but it was all that special like was mostly serious. Like it was a comedy special.
Yeah.
And I love listening to the guy. He's got a great perspective on things. But yeah, it's just it's pretty serious for a comedy special.
Well, yeah, real.
Yeah.
It's
So it's I think I'm gonna focus on the podcast and focus on
dating and COVID.
dating and COVID. Yeah.
Nobody cares if you have HIV anymore. They just
Yeah.
like, you have COVID.
Yeah.
It's like,
Have you been on dates?
no. I mean, I'm supposed to have one, but you
Yeah.
know, you never know. You
Yeah.
never know with, I mean, COVID or not, you just never know with this
Yeah.
whole,
Yeah.
are you tested? Am I tested? Yeah, I just got tested. You could be okay. So,
Yeah.
my girlfriend was the one that got me inspired to go back on a dating app, and she's like, yeah, we're gonna do socially distance, dating, and
Yeah. Well, I think the dating apps are just the standard right now. I mean, where else are you gonna meet somebody?
The only person that's knocking on my door is the Amazon guy. He's not
Right?
that cute, but he's not my type. Yeah.
I mean, and everyone's wearing a mask, right? I mean, you're not gonna be like, oh, look at that chick over there. Look how hot her eyebrows look. It's like,
I have been when I go to Whole Foods and I wear a mask. The last 2 times I was there, I got hit on more than I've ever gotten hit on in 10 years.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
I don't know.
man.
And I was like telling my girlfriend, I'm like, Tiffany, is it because the guy has confidence? Because he has confidence because he's high, like his face is hidden?
Yeah.
Or is it because he's just so lonely that it's just, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and she's like, was it the guy with the tattoos? And I was like, yeah. She's like, he hit on me too. I was like, oh my God.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I guess you do it too because you miss it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's just a weird time that we're living in, and you know, you do things like that to make you feel normal again. I could totally see hitting on somebody I wasn't interested in. I'm sorry.
And baby, keep the mask on. Keep the mask on.
I haven't flirted with anybody in a long time. So.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh no, keep the mask on. Keep the mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you supposed to do? What I mean, but you can't. I mean, humans need human connection.
Yeah,
we need that human connection, and we need. I don't think we need any more Zooms, but
yeah. No, totally.
Maybe they'll make a mask that's see-through. That's like, you know, that.
But see, I don't think that's any better. You know, it just makes you look weird, and it's just like, I don't know.
I can't even get a guy to wear a condom. So like with a mask, okay, you're gonna keep the mask on.
Yeah. That's so funny. That's what I think is gonna happen after this. You know, do you think like people are gonna be less promiscuous?
Well, you hear about those relationships where people at the top of quarantine, they're just like people that didn't really know each other. They barely dated, like all of a sudden like quarantined together and had like instant marriage or
really?
like instant like you
didn't
didn't hear about all those people that were like moving in together.
No.
At the top of quarantine because they didn't know how long it was going to last and.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, I could see that happening. A lot of things happen, right? A lot of people were stuck with someone they didn't want to be quarantined with.
A lot of divorces.
Yeah.
A lot of divorces. Highest divorce rate. I mean, China had the most divorce rates.
Really?
In one day, filed in their history ever since the COVID.
Wow.
Because people are home.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
People are weird, but people are annoying.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, that's true. They are. But they're also more annoying when they don't get to go to the gym and they don't get to go to their surfing lessons or they don't get to go to their, jujitsu or their fucking, whatever, bike riding. I know I do because, I used to go to the gym at least 5 or 6 days a week and I need that release. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm not myself. And I'm not a workout at home type of guy. Like it's, I don't know.
I have friends with kids and they're like, how am I going to keep my 3-year-old in front of a Zoom to go to school every day?
Yeah.
They're home and you can't. You just got to let them run around wild.
Yeah.
It's just like, and I think it's like, it shows you just like how teachers are so underpaid.
Yeah.
They're so underpaid for what they do.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
No, I know. My brother has, at the Workaholics house right there in the backyard, he has 3 kids. But I guess like they set up like a little school, in his backyard. So I guess the school that his kids go to, they come over and they do school together or something.
Are the kids wearing masks?
I don't know. I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the parents got together and like, no, it's your turn.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
I'll pick them up after happy hour.
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah.
It's hard
It's
for parents.
tough,
It's
man.
so hard.
Yeah,
And, and the kids are doing math that we never learned.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
No, I still count on my fingers, so I can't imagine.
Yeah. So you live in Burbank?
No, I'm in like Sherman Oaks adjacent.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yes. Off Woodman. I love the valley though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Hollywood for a very long time and I'm so sensitive to energy now, that I can feel the desperation when I drive down Highland. I can feel it. And then when I'm like, get me out of here. I got to go back to the 818 to suburbia so where it's calm and peaceful and there's parking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the valley. Yeah, it's cool.
Well, I'm 5 minutes from my sister, so that's my only family. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Your sister? What does she do?
She's a tattoo artist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I have no tattoos. She has a lot. Do you have tattoos?
No.
No.
I saw a Google picture of you. I think you had tattoos.
Oh, The Womb, the movie where I
Oh,
had a
okay.
British accent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
When I told him I wanted blue eyes, I wanted blue eyes, and I wanted an accent. See, I've got
Right there?
I've got blue
Yeah.
contacts in right there.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yes. Those tattoos were very painful to remove.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Who knew? Who knew?
Yeah. Yeah. It's because they're on there good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. That's how I knew I didn't want a tattoo, because I got one of those stick-on tattoos, and it was a really good stick-on tattoo. And by day 3, I'm like, get this off me. And it just was really hard to get off.
Oh.
So I knew because like by day 3, I'm like, I was
changed my mind.
No, I was just sick
Yeah.
of staring at it. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, tell me your real feeling when you see tattoos on girls. Like, what are you thinking?
I don't mind.
Yeah?
I don't really think anything, unless they got a stupid tattoo.
There's a lot of stupid tattoos.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen some. I've seen some. You know what? The worst, being Asian, and when I see someone have an Asian tattoo in Chinese characters or Japanese characters or whatever, and I can tell if it was a white person that did it, or because it's off center. It's like, it's not written right,
Yeah.
And they're like, what does this mean? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what that is because that does not exist in the Chinese characters.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So, but
Yeah. So you never were interested in getting tattoos?
it's too permanent.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
plus I mean, if you want to talk about movie roles, I do love period pieces. I would love to do a period piece.
Yeah.
They didn't have tattoos then.
Ah.
Yeah. And when you see a movie with Drew Barrymore or Angelina Jolie or Cher or whatever, because their tattoos are famous, right?
Yeah.
When you go, I mean, there was one movie where they CGI'd Angelina's tattoos off, but the whole time it's taking me out of the movie because the whole time I'm going, where's her tattoo? Oh, that's a good job. They did a great CGI job. Like I'm out of the movie.
That's a good point.
I'm
I never
out of the
thought of
movie.
that. That's a good, yeah.
But that new movie, Shia LaBeouf, I can't even say it. Was it Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf. Yeah.
Shia
Or
LaBeouf?
is it, yeah.
Shia LaBeouf.
That's
LaBeouf. That talented guy. He got real tattoos for that role he just did.
okay.
Like all over his body.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, that's commitment. That's commitment. That is commitment.
Oh yeah, Shyla. I met him one time at the Comedy Store.
Really?
Yeah. He was hammered.
Oh, surprise.
Yeah, right?
Do it! Just do it!
Who isn't hammered at the Comedy Store? As soon as I'm off stage, I'm like, who's buying me a drink?
Off stage.
I can't. I already have
You
brain
get the
farts.
free ones when you're on stage.
Yeah, I'm terrified of forgetting. Have you ever been on stage and you're like about to say a joke and you're like, did I just say that joke? Have you ever had that? You're
Yeah.
like, did I? And you
Right.
just have this brain fart
Yeah,
moment.
sure.
Yeah, that's the most terrifying thing, I think. I'm like, how do you do this? I'm only up here for 8 minutes. How do you do this for? Oh God, mad respect. But I know that, like, I mean, when Robin Williams used to do his specials and stuff, he would have keywords like, in a Sharpie on top of his like water bottles. You notice that? Have you ever watched any one of his specials? Where there's water bottles and he's twisting off the cap.
Oh.
And they're planted all over the stage.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
I think comedians can learn a lot from musicians. One, musicians have set lists, and it's taped to the floor.
Yeah. Oh.
And everybody has the same set list. And so you can just look down and see, okay, we're going to go into song 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what I didn't understand, coming from being a musician going into stand-up comedy, is that why don't comedians brand themselves and have more merch? Like, they have it, like, outside of L.A., but L.A. comics are too cool to have, like, to brand, like a lot of times you watch a comedian and they never say their name. So you're just like, who, I love that person, but who was it?
Yeah.
Or like, with bands, when you see bands, like they've got merch, CDs, T-shirts, and they're plugging their stuff. So
Yeah.
but you don't really see that with stand-up comedy.
Yeah. Well, I just, I don't think they buy merch in LA, I guess because I guess there's so, many entertainers here or whatever. It's not a merch town. You know what I mean? Whereas you go to Kentucky, they're like, oh, the comedian, I don't know. I think that's what it is. But, some comics do. I mean, Darren Carter's really good about that.
Darren Carter. Craig Robinson's good. He's got the, have you seen his stand-up where he plays the piano?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He sells merch after the show?
Oh, yeah. He's got a tagline. It's called, "You can keep your panties on," or something like that. And I'm like, I want that T-shirt. No, or is it "Take your panties off"? It's one of them.
Oh.
I bought one.
Did you?
I did.
That's cool.
I'm
like he needs the money. Jesus.
I'm like, oh, no. And I had to write a check, too. He was like,
What?
check. I'm like, I don't have cash. I didn't know I was going to buy merch from you, Craig. He took it.
It's hilarious.
He let me write a check.
Yeah. Oh, he's great, man.
He's
very
such
funny.
I love him.
Yeah. A Chicago
Hot tub
guy.
time machine. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. It's a great dude. Yeah, but merch is where it's at. Believe me, trust me. If I could sell merch in LA,
You got to make it. Make it first.
no, I got it.
Yeah.
I have merch.
Oh, you have merch?
Yeah. I used to make more from my merch than I did from getting paid as a stand-up.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the way to do it,
Yeah.
So yeah, no, definitely. That I learned that when I featured for Jeff Garcia when I was touring with him or featuring for him. He's like, "You got to get merch." It's like, "Who's gonna buy my merch, man? I got 5 minutes. I got 10. He's like, "Dude, buy merch." And then I was like, I was kicking myself when I finally got the merch and I was seeing how much money I was making.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, dude,
Totally.
I missed out on so much money I could have been making before that. So yeah, merch. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your most famous joke?
But Mexicans are coming from Chicago, we're flanking you guys. We're coming from the north. We're taking this land back lawn by lawn. Operation Leaf Blower. Mexicans, start your engines. Okay.
So you have like Operation Leaf Blower.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, my T-shirt was "Do It." That's that sticker right there. Do it, because I'd say I don't have a pickup line. Or might make this camera too. Boom, back in business. Bring this down a little bit.
I'm doing good. What a bummer that Canon stops like that,
Yeah, totally. I'm gonna get the Sony when it comes out. The new one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Somebody's killing the game on that.
I'm gonna go to the restroom, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right back. Going through old hard drives and I was moving them over to SSDs, and I was going through old pictures, right? And that's it. So I started calling up a lot of these people that I saw in the old pictures and stuff. It was fun, doing the whole FaceTime with people and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you do that during quarantine?
I
at all?
did. What's that house party? I got on house party and I had a bunch of house party birthdays. You know what house party is?
No.
It's an app where you can get all your friends to come in, and if you don't lock the room, a friend can hop into your party.
What?
Yes. Somebody can hop into your party. But if you want to lock the room, then you can also play card games and drawing games and trivia games. It's already set up in the app, but everybody can see each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's called House Party. It's really
Oh,
fun.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did that for a minute, but then I just went back to Marco Polo.
The show?
No, you know Marco Polo, the app.
Oh, no.
It's like a video message.
No, I don't know it.
So it's like a video. It's like a video walkie-talkie, and let's say you have all your family on one group,
Yeah.
and you can actually leave a FaceTime video.
Yeah.
and it automatically sends to people in the family, and you can see who's watched it,
Yeah.
who they can reply. So you get to see your family at their own leisure.
Yeah.
So I have my best friends, and one lives in Silver Lake, one lives in Venice or whatever. And even though we're best friends,
Yeah.
and we talk on the phone, I never get to see their kids. I never get to see like their lives, and so now like with Marco Polo, I get to, see see everybody's lives and be more involved. Yeah, Marco Polo. Get your family on Marco Polo. It's fun.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're filming a commercial tomorrow?
I am. Yeah.
You excited?
I am. I have two of my friends are in the commercial as well, and I had the fitting yesterday, and I saw my friend Blythe's name on there, and I was like, oh my God, you're on the commercial too. And she's like, did you know that there was 29,000 submissions for this?
Wow.
I said, 29,000 submissions, and this is like we all did a self tape in our living rooms, and sent it off. Then like a month passed by, and I was like, oh, I guess I didn't get that one. A month later, I have a callback. I'm like, huh? What did I wear? Like, I don't even know, Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a 2.5, 3 month process to actually go from the first self tape to actually booking it, and but I'm even shocked. Like 29,000
Wow. Yeah.
submissions. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, there is a God.
That's
There
why.
is a God.
Like what you said. That's why you got to go to 100 auditions before you get one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. People don't realize when they look at your IMDb and they're like, oh my God, you were on NCIS. Yeah. Do you know how many times I've auditioned for NCIS? Like, yeah. We were on first name basis. I would walk in. I'm like, can I get my frequent flyer card punch, please?
Wow.
Yeah.
And then, did you shoot that in Santa Clarita?
No, we shot that at Paramount right on Melrose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one with LL?
I originally, yes, but I didn't have any scenes with him or Chris. But I did have a scene with Miguel Ferrer. You know who he is?
Sounds familiar.
Oh, come on, Miguel Ferrer. He was,
Sounds familiar.
at the time, unfortunately, he was dying of cancer.
Oh.
He's George Clooney's cousin. If I show you a picture, you will know who he is because he has been, I think he was in Terminator. You know this guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So he
He's
was.
George Clooney's cousin?
Yeah. I know, right? Somebody got the genetic lotto.
Yeah, right?
No.
Jesus.
Miguel was amazing. And so.
He was also in Terminator, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I'm sorry, Terminator. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had been, this was his. They were writing him off the show, and they, and my character was a nurse, and so he was in the hospital and he was hooked up to an IV and whatnot, and it was like an action scene.
Yeah.
It was an action scene, and we shot it, and that was one of the last scenes that he ever shot in his career. And a month later, I mean, he passed like a couple of weeks after that, and then a month later, they said we need to reshoot the scene because we're gonna rewrite it, we're gonna reshoot it. You're gonna be in a scene with what's her name? I forgot her name right off the top of my head. She was in To Live and Die. She was Popeye's mom in Popeye.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel terrible that I forgot her name.
Popeye's mom?
Yeah, she was was it The Year of Living Dangerously? She was the first Year of Living Dangerously. She played a man in that. Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. But is it To Live and Die in LA? I can't remember. But we reshot it. I never got to see the scene that I did with Miguel. That never aired.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah. But it was nice to, he couldn't talk, but it was, I just kind of squeezed his hand and I said, it's an honor to work with you.
Wow.
Yeah. So you got to carpe diem, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to live every day as if it's your last, and you got to love. You got to touch people. You got to let
Yeah.
people know you love them. You got to,
Yeah.
you know, put your art out there.
Yeah.
You gotta get your one man show out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta, you know,
Yeah. Make it happen.
make it happen. Get famous so you can go hang out in Toronto.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You got lots to do, man. Yeah, your bucket list. Your bucket list is long. Yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you 110%, you know, and I am like that for the most part, you know. I just you know, I mean, you know, just the fact that I'm, you know, still out here doing this after 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, I'm stubborn.
So you
know,
started when you
that's-
were like 5.
No, I'm 45. Yeah. But yeah. I'm stubborn. That's the Taurus in me. Like, I'm not, you know, you could tell me no. You could tell me no over and over again. It's persistence.
Glutton for punishment. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I've got a moon in Taurus, and I'm like, that's what it is. I won't give up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stubborn. As you know, my mother used to be like, "You so stubborn. You're so stubborn." I thought it was because you know the Korean blood, but no, it's the freaking Taurus. It's the freaking Taurus moon. Yeah.
And so she's the one that got you into the show business?
I always knew I wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you just know when you're like jumping around on the dining room table with a spoon and going, you know,
Yeah.
you just know.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always knew that that's what I was here to do, but I didn't think there was going to be so much memorization. You know, you got to memorize a lot of lines.
Yeah.
You got to, you know, be at the right place at the right time, and you have to throw down.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw down and keep at it, and you know, don't let it don't take it personally.
Yeah.
You know, I went through I mean, I've been through some severe depressions where I was like, God, do you want me to do this or not? Why would you give me this desire in my heart if you didn't want me to do it? You're so mean.
I mean, you don't think, wow, I've done so much. It's obviously, you know, you're meant to do it, you know, but you know, what I'm saying is like you still question yourself after doing so much and working so much in the industry.
Well, I mean,
It's never ending though.
I feel like I'm just starting. Like I'm not you're not who you were 20 years ago.
Right.
You're a different person, you
Yeah.
know. It's like, would you trade what you know now to be young and dumb again, or would you want to know what you know now, moving forward at your age? What would it's that Twilight Zone question. Like,
Yeah.
would you go back and do it all over again?
Yeah.
Would you?
I mean, if someone told me that stand-up was going to be this hard and so much work, I probably wouldn't have done
You
it.
wouldn't have listened. You're a Taurus.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have
that's
listened.
true.
I can't tell you how many people are like when I walked into Brad Garrett's house, and he had the Golden Globes and the Emmys, and he had, you know, this beautiful house in Malibu,
Yeah.
and I was like, Brad, how do I get me one of those? How do I get me one of those? And he's like, well, I was, you know, the youngest. I won Star Search at 18, and I was the youngest. You know, Brad Garrett from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Of course.
He's like, I was the youngest person on Johnny Carson and doing stand up, and that's how my career started. I mean, he worked at TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah, and great guy, one of my most favorite human beings in the world.
Oh, I
but
bet.
and I told him, I said, I'm gonna do stand up, and he's like, no, Anzu, no. And I'm like, yeah, I want one of those, Brad. And he's like, no. And he was right. You know,
Yeah.
he was cool. He would come to I'd do some sets in the belly room. He'd come and he'd watch and he'd give me notes and he's like, stop laughing at your own jokes. Give a drier delivery. He's like, calm the fuck down.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's hard not to spot that guy, right? Coming into the comedy store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, there's very few people that have that much that take up that much space in a room. But
Yeah.
he's one of the most biggest hearted, generous people, you know.
Yeah.
And he restored my faith in men in Hollywood. Just generous. Just, you know, this town, I tell you, that's another podcast. Yeah.
So you've had your share of dating actors and musicians and...
Would you call it dating? I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know. Netflix and chill. I think. No, I don't know. I look. I know how to write a hit song. I know how to write a joke. I know how to write a movie. I know how to write a Broadway musical. There's a lot of things that I can check off my thing. Like, I'm very confident I know how to do it. But the one thing I do not know how to do is date.
Why? I mean, what's the problem?
Could you please tell me? I do not know.
All right, well, let's get down to
I
this.
don't know.
What's the problem?
I don't know. I think I get like. I don't know. I'm
you
so.
bail on these guys
No,
or what?
I think what it is like I'm such a go-getter in my career.
Yeah.
And I'm a person like, I'm going to make that happen. I'm going to make that happen.
Yeah.
And then, but when it comes to like the dating thing,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to like be in my feminine energy and sit on my hands and like, you know, like I don't, you know what it is? I don't wait very well.
Oh, okay.
I don't wait very well.
Who's making you wait?
Exactly. How long did it take for us to get this podcast together? Like 2 years? 3 years? Yeah, 3 years probably. Yeah, because I met you through Ro. Ro
Yeah.
was the one that introduced me
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
And I couldn't go because do your show because I had to go to Chicago Med.
Okay.
Forgive me for bailing on you.
No. Oh, so you're saying like
I couldn't do
guys,
your show because I had to go to Chicago Med. No, but I'm just like, you know, I'm making jokes right now. But you're being serious. Why?
Why what?
What are you doing over there? What is going on under the table?
No.
What is happening?
No, I got to change this.
Change your
SD card.
diaper? Like, what's this?
Hold on.
Well, that's so interesting.
Oh, hell no!
What's that from?
I don't know.
Oh, hell no.
And we're back.
And we're back. We're talking about dating. Swiping left to the right. Swipe left, swipe right. I remember one time I swiped all the way left to the end of Bumble. They're like, we have no more matches for you. Would you be interested in some cats?
Yeah. Yeah. In a city with 23 million, right? Sorry, Anzu. There's none left.
There's none left. You are too picky. Too picky. I mean, so it's so funny because I just got on recently, like a week ago or whatever, and I was like, God, I want to make a company that actually helps, like, photographs these guys, show them how to like dress, maybe wipe the mirror before you take a shirtless selfie, you're not giving yourself the
I'm
best.
glad you bring that up because I was helping my friend. He was in town and he just got divorced. He's moving back from Sweden. He married a Swedish girl. That's who I went to go see last year. And so now they're getting a divorce and he's on the dating apps. So he's all over it.
Did you see his profile?
Yeah, I helped him with it.
You did?
Yeah. I'm the one who told him no shirtless photos. So what do you think about that? You think it's okay to get? I mean, me personally, I don't like the shirtless photo. I guess, I mean, if I was
Do
on a
girls
boat.
do shirtless photos?
No, but they also do, hack stuff like kiss their dog or, not.
Yeah,
or,
there's
like,
a lot of guys with dogs in
dogs,
their
yeah.
beds. Like,
Yeah.
like, there's no room for me. Why are you even on a dating app? You know what I mean? It's like-
You're not allergic to dogs or cats, are you?
I'm allergic to bass players. There's a lot of them on there.
Are there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, there's a healthy relationship. Like, I dated this one guy, and he had a new puppy, and you can tell, like, he was not the alpha in the relationship. The puppy was, he was the puppy's bitch.
oh,
And
yeah, you
and
see a lot of that.
it's not cute.
Yeah, no,
There's-
of course not.
Any guys that's out there listening, to train your dog
Yeah.
to obey you
Yeah,
and not lick your balls after sex. It's like, it's so gross.
yeah, yeah. No, I agree. Well, girls are like that too.
I heard about the duck face and the yoga poses. Is that true? The duck face is like, I cringe. Men, we cringe when we see you do the duck face
Yeah.
and when you have a picture flipping somebody off. Like, what's that
What?
about? Yes, there's every five pictures there's a picture of a guy flipped. I'm like, really, really? That's just so stupid. Like, you really?
That's
yeah,
weird.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the yoga pose. Yeah, that's a lot of but that doesn't bother me.
The hugging the tigers, the tiger huggers.
I haven't got any of those.
Yeah, you've seen that phase. I think faded, but there's been a lot of tiger huggers.
That's what I learned from that whole Netflix show.
What Netflix show?
Tiger King.
Oh, Tiger King.
Yeah, they talk about that.
Oh,
They talk about
yes, they do.
yeah, a lot of people, own a tiger just for the selfie, I mean, stuff like that, or social media, because it, it helps. It gets a lot of views, and
I just think people just shouldn't make duck face. And you know what I've noticed recently is a lot of people are using that app where that takes out the wrinkles and it looks like it's been
on a guy's photo.
Oh yeah, photoshopped. You could tell it's been
Oh.
photoshopped. I'm like, dude.
I mean, women do that all day long, and
It makes you go,
yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm just like. It moved on from the Snapchat filters, though, which I'm happy to see they're going away. But,
Yeah.
I mean, really? You're a 35-year-old lady and you're, bunny ears?
She's trying to show her personality that she's fun.
Yeah.
She's not just serious.
Yeah.
She's fun because she can look like a little puppy on Snapchat. But, Snapchat's passe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, So, I mean, but yeah, I think that's here to stay, though. That whole, where it all looks soft and all the wrinkles are, I mean, it's cheaper than Botox, I mean, so that's not going away.
I do hear a lot of guys that are like, yeah, the people are misrepresenting themselves in photos.
Mm-hmm.
And especially guys, they use pictures that are like 20 years old.
Yeah.
That's why they have that feature where you can actually video somebody.
Ah.
Have you tried it?
No. How do you do it?
You
what do you mean? Like it has it?
you can talk or you can FaceTime through the app, so you don't have to give anybody your phone number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I made the mistake of actually going and meeting somebody, and they didn't speak English. I was like, I'm a mental person. This is never gonna work.
Just no English at all?
Just
Yeah.
come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you were vacationing in France and you met this guy and he's talking to you and you're just like, no, this can't work.
Depends on how hot he is.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been on a date where we communicated through Google Translate.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You've been on a date
Mhm.
where you communicated through Google
Yeah.
Translate. Did it work?
Sure.
Did you flirt? Yeah.
I learned some Italian. But, it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
It wasn't,
Yeah.
it
The
wasn't.
connection is lost. Or
I mean, I was trying to find out if he was actually smart or if he was, just, not so smart. I can't date someone who's not smart. Not that was going to go anywhere. See, my picker's broken. I just picked the wrong ones. Yeah.
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 Oh, what was your longest relationship?
Monogamous or non-monogamous? Monogamous, probably 3.5 years. Yeah.
So you had an open agreement with this person when it was monogamous?
Yeah, I know there's a big polyamour thing going on. I mean, and I get hit up by, in the last week that I've been on this dating site, I get hit up by couples, a lot of couples.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? You need to pay me to work that hard. I got to service 2 people? No, that's going to be, I don't know. That's too much work.
Yeah. Oh, I know it's tough, man.
I don't like to share my toys.
Yeah, I know. I've gotten that too.
You have?
Yeah.
By a guy and a girl?
Mm-hmm.
Where they're like, they're the first picture's like them together, and you're like, oh, she's cute, but then he's in every freaking picture.
Yeah.
So dumb. I know, but I have a friend that they have that relationship. They're very, they can do that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't share really well.
Yeah.
I'm too much of a Gemini Leo rising. I need all your attention, all eyes over here, over here. Yeah.
So what do you think about that? Like if they get, the shirtless photos on the profiles.
Okay, maybe one. Okay, I do not like the bathroom shirtless photos because you know what happens? No girl is, okay, we're going to look at the abs. Okay, fine. But we're going to look at your soap dish. We're going to look at how clean. We're going to see if you have central air.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going to see the towels. Do they match? Right? Or is there toothbrush stains on the mirror? Like, we're looking at other stuff.
Sure.
Others. We're putting it all together like a detective.
Right. That makes sense.
You're like,
Right. Yeah. That's a crusty toothbrush.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You've seen that. Yeah, it's like, wipe the mirror.
Right.
Yeah. Or like use your rich friend's bathroom.
Yeah.
I hate the ones where it's like it's like a urinal. It's like a public bathroom. Like,
and they take a selfie at the urinal?
Yes.
Jesus.
Oh my God, these people are just.
Are they hoping you catch a glance? Like maybe you look down?
No, it's just like you don't have friends that can take pictures of you. Like you have nothing.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No.
Right,
And I think for me too, it's like being. I don't think I can date anybody that doesn't have social media. I know people are like
that doesn't have one.
That doesn't have one.
Right.
I'm like, are you hiding a family?
Yeah.
Like
that's what I told my buddy, because my buddy, he's not into social media. And I said, dude, you need to get one. I'm like, people, they think it's weird if you don't have one. And then,
unless you work for the FBI or you're a professor at a college.
Yeah.
Or you're Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
But even Brad Pitt, like if I wanted to, I just via hashtag, I can find out what he did last night.
Yeah.
Just on social media.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But if you have no online presence or online real estate.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah. It makes me go,
So, have you turned down any dates because he wanted to take you somewhere weird?
Oh, I have a horror story. I have a horror story.
Let's hear it.
You want to hear the horror story? If I tell you my horror story, will you tell me yours?
Yeah. Is it too cold in here?
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I was half swiping. I mean, this was like years ago. I was half swiping, and I was texting, and I was also working at the same time. And somehow, got to the conversation when he was like, "Yeah, I can't see out of one eye," and I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "Well, there's something over my eye. There's a thing over my eye," and I'm like, "What's over your eye?" So I Googled, blindness in the eye or whatever, and this person was an artist, like a painter or whatever, and basically, and I said, how long have you had this? and they said I can't see because there's this growth over my eye. So I was like, I Googled it and it said if you don't fix this, you're gonna go blind in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So I told him that. He's like, well, I don't. He's like, I go to the hospital. I'm like, yes. So I don't know what happened. I went into Florence Nightingale mode. I decided to be this guy's Uber and go meet him, and in downtown LA at like 1 o'clock in the morning after I got off work, pick him up and take him to the hospital. This is who I am. This is
After a first date?
Oh, we didn't have a date. I never met him before. Never met him.
Wait, how'd you know he had the thing in his eye?
This is via text, and I Googled it. I said, "You're gonna go blind, dude. You're gonna go blind. Go to the hospital." And he's like, "Well, I don't know." I'm like, "I'll drive you to the hospital." Like I became that person. Like I was your best friend for 10 years. You know what I mean? Like I'm dragging you to the hospital, right? So he gets in my car and he sits in my car, and mind you, nobody knows where I am. I'm in downtown LA. I have like $600 cash on me, and I have my laptop. And as soon as he sat in my passenger seat and he got in, I could smell the drugs. And I'm like, oh, get him out of my car. So I rushed over to the hospital, and it was the hospital in downtown LA where the homeless people sleep in the waiting room. Oh. Because it's warm. There's a TV on. Like you can't kick them out of the hospital waiting room. And dropped him off, got him registered, and I grabbed my stuff and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. I'm the most dumbest person in the world." And then I looked at I Googled it again. And I saw another link that said it's herpes in the eyes.
Come on.
I'm like, how do you get herpes in the eyes?
Oh, Jesus.
I know. It's so unsanitary. I was like, okay, so I was so mad at myself. I was so mad at myself for being that gullible, dumb, and kind. And, you know, like there was nothing in it for me. I just didn't want this person that I didn't know go blind.
Yeah. Wow.
I deleted that app.
Oh, my God.
And it's probably been like, oh, God, so long. So that's why
So that was like your first date.
It wasn't. It was. Oh, and he got mad at me. He's like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "I took it to the hospital, dude."
Wow. Why would you do that?
I just went into like, I need to help this person mode.
Why? You don't even know this person.
I know, but I was in that like
Mother Teresa mode.
That
like
thing.
I'm gonna change the world.
I am gonna change the world, but that was a big mistake. Look, I learned my lesson, Eric.
Yeah.
And now you got to tell me yours.
I can't top that. That's
come
pretty
on.
bad. No, I mean,
Don't rub it in.
I am. I'm gonna rub it in.
Look, I saved a man from blindness.
Oh
Okay,
my
an
God.
artist from blindness.
Oh man. This girl told me to call her an Uber, so I called her an Uber, and
Did that go off?
she came to the restaurant, and she just wouldn't shut up, and she was just. I had a splitting headache. Maybe I shouldn't have went on that date, but it progressed, you know, and
Was she was obviously attracted to you?
which she was, yeah.
Did she look like her picture?
No,
So you got scrubbed face,
yeah.
and she was like 15 pounds heavier.
No, she was the same. She
Weight?
was skinny, but I think because she was a tweaker, or you know.
Where she had scabs on her hands or something?
No, I'm just noticing I have paint on my hands because I painted this table, anyways.
Wow.
No, she didn't have any paint on her. She just she just looked weathered, man. She looked like she's been through a lot of shit, man.
She was dehydrated.
Yeah.
She just needed some electrolytes.
100 hours in the sun a day.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
She's one of those.
But she was like super like overly chatty and whatever. And,
maybe she was nervous.
I don't know. It was just annoying. So I just called her a cab, Uber, to go. Wait, no, I didn't call her an Uber. I let her call herself an Uber because she was annoying. So
You told her she was annoying?
No, I didn't tell her.
You didn't tell her?
I told her I had a splitting headache and I just.
Did you guys kiss?
No.
No.
No. Why am I gonna? I have a headache and like she.
Oh, you
wouldn't-
pulled the "I have a headache"
No,
card.
I did it. She was annoying.
Oh my
She's just.
god.
I mean.
So that's why you got to FaceTime them. We got to like do the video call first
Yeah.
to see if they can have a normal conversation.
Yeah.
If they speak English.
Yeah.
If they have herpes in the eyes. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's okay if you have herpes, but in the eye, dude.
Yeah,
Come on. In the
yeah.
eyes, really? In the eyes.
Jesus.
I know. How do you get it in the eyes?
You gotta be a real pig. You know, you gotta be messing around with some crazy.
Or you just don't wash your hands. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you may want to delete that section out of the podcast. But
What? No, it's hilarious. Are you
oh
kidding
yeah,
me?
funny. Yeah, yeah.
That was awesome. But you learned.
I learned my lesson the hard way, and I think
Yeah.
it's got to be like a Taurus thing to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you can tell me, you know, don't do stand up comedy.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll be like, no, I really want to do it.
Yeah.
And you do it, and you're like, oh, I hate dive bars and sticky menus.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a thankless male-dominated job. Nobody, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It actually did. It's helped that, you know, to be able to say you're a stand-up actually does help your acting career. It does. I mean, that's
Just by
that's-
saying it?
Just by saying, yeah. I mean, I admin a lot of actors. Like, I help actors.
Yeah.
So I admin a lot of actors, and I
Yeah.
life coach actors, and you know, I also do like headshots on the side and stuff. But, I'm like, get 5 minutes of stand up. Be able to say you can do stand up.
Yeah.
You know, because then that, like, if a casting director doesn't know you
Yeah.
and you say you do stand up, then they'll give you a shot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's opened up a lot of doors. It really has. Yeah.
Not even if you're, I mean, I tell my actor friends that all the time. Just try it, you know? Like, you don't even have to pursue it, but I think there's a lot of benefits to gain from it, you know? Even if you're a regular person, you know?
Like a regular normal person who
Yeah.
has their sanity.
Yeah. Yeah. No, who we kidding, man? You know they're crazy as fuck, too. You know what I mean? Like,
Everybody's got their crazy.
yeah. I mean, they put it off on stand-ups and, you know, we get depressed or whatever. I mean, everyone gets depressed, this and that, but, you know, they're not the same ones. We all met some crazy ass people that are just work regular jobs. You know what I mean? So
I think that's what it is. All my girlfriends are like, you need to date a suit. You need to date a suit. And I'm like, my whole life is creating things and writing things and performing things. Like, I mean, you know,
yeah.
how, you know, it's hard. I think it's hard to date an actress. I think, you know, I mean, I'm a balanced actress. I meditate, but, you know, like, you got to be okay with that person, like, having a TV husband, right?
Yeah.
Or, you know, you got to be pretty secure with yourself. You know, I don't know if I could.
Oh, how about that? Like, I went on a date. She said she was an actress. And she turns out to be a porn star. Like, oh, that's what you meant by actress.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's not acting. That's really happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I love about that whole porn world? Is that you do one porn, you're a star.
Yeah.
You can just, you know what I mean? Even if
Yeah.
it's amateur, I'm like, I'm a porn star.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a
Yeah.
porn co-star. Just porn star.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I don't know. There was one guy that I thought was cute. Okay, to start talking to him, and in the 5-minute phone conversation, he told me that he was a porn adult film actor, and had 2 restraining orders on 2 male photographers. And I was like, oh yeah, you listen to someone long enough, they will tell you exactly their state of consciousness.
Wow.
Yeah. But I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
I dodged that bullet. I didn't entertain that one. I know I was good. Say, no more crazy. No more strippers. No more nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to a convent and
Do you have like what would be a good date? So you could let all the listeners that don't know where to go on a first date with a girl. What's a good one?
a good date?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to know what a good date for me is. You want to know what a good date for is a normal girl. My first date involves helicopters.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
Yes. But for a normal girl, probably, picnic, sushi, whatever,
Yeah.
just something.
Yeah.
Something. I mean, look, if you're connecting with someone, it doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you like,
Yeah, that's true.
it doesn't matter. You can be in a,
Right. That's why I think it's important to meet in person before you.
No. New rule. Meet on video chat
video
first.
chat.
Yes,
Yeah.
meet on video chat.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let me ask you
That's a
this,
good one.
because I don't know how to do this. So, is it rude if, like, when the check comes and I don't offer to go Dutch or offer to pay? Like, do you guys think it's rude? Or,
No, I don't think it's rude.
so if I just sit there and sit on my hands while the check comes, you don't think it's rude?
No.
What about the second date?
I don't know if rude is the word. I don't know if rude is the word, but I mean, I think it would be a lot cooler if maybe the second or third date you would throw a move.
Throw a move. But
No.
the first date, there's no expectation
Right.
of
No,
me
no,
doing
not at all.
the first
Not at all.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah. Even the second one, you know what I mean? Like, even the second one, no. But then after that, it's...
Blowjob City. Just kidding. You're like, she
Well,
better
if
throw
it's-
down. We got them hug
Yeah.
nose and
No,
salt
and-
and straw.
Yeah. And that's,
No.
when I said throw a move down, like, or make a...
Or pay for dessert or, or something.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean sexually. It just throw a move.
I know.
Oh, you got it.
I
Okay,
know
cool. I just want to
too,
make that
Adam.
throw.
I make a joke.
Yeah.
Just like I make a joke. I make a joke.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if I instigated the second date?
Yeah.
And I sit on my hands when the check comes.
I think it's a little funny. It would be a little
It's
funny.
complicated,
Yeah,
right?
it's
That's why
complicated.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't.
complicated.
It's-
But I think it boils down to, like, if you guys really have chemistry and you guys really like each other and you want to move forward, and you're a big boy, you can make that decision. So she didn't offer, so what?
Okay. Even if she's the one that invited you out
Yeah.
to the date and she picked the restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What do you think about it?
okay. I'll tell you, if I kind of feel like, women go on dates because they want to. We are independent women like myself.
Yeah.
We take care of ourselves. We pay our own rent. We do the hustle.
Yeah.
We have. But when we're with our man, I can't tell you how many times a woman is like, I want an alpha male. I want, I want to feel like a woman.
Yeah.
So like, if I go to pay and on the first date or whatever,
Yeah.
I'll make the gesture and
Yeah.
I'll pay, and the guy lets me,
Yeah.
there's no sex.
On the first date?
Ever.
Oh, ever.
Yeah, because he's letting me know, like, oh,
Yeah.
you're not going to walk on that side of the sidewalk to make sure I don't get hit by the car first.
Yeah. 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 No, the first date's important. Yeah.
Okay,
no, I
second
agree.
or third?
So yeah, like second, yeah, it's just tough with this, the dating websites. That's why.
Well, what do you think about going Dutch? Is that tacky?
No.
Would you go Dutch on a first date? Because to me, when a guy goes Dutch, I'm going to tell you, when a guy goes Dutch
on the first date,
for a second, if we're splitting it, then you are friend zoned.
yeah.
You're friend zoned.
That makes sense. I
It
can
means
see that.
we didn't have chemistry.
Right. I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if it's casual? You know what I mean? And you're like,
And we're just
You're not there
we're
yet.
for friend zone and
yeah. I mean, you don't
Are
know
you
what
courting
it is.
her? Are you courting her?
You don't know.
You don't know.
I mean, have you hung out with somebody that like you didn't know you had feelings for until later? So I mean,
You mean 3 drinks in? Happens all the time. All the time. Yes.
To be honest,
feelings.
I
Feelings.
you know, like that whole thing, like where the girl like initiates to pay and stuff like that. That's a turn on for a lot of people, a lot of girls. I mean, a lot of guys. I mean,
Turn on.
yeah, it's like a turn on. It's like, whoa, damn, she's got her own money. Oh, excuse me, this and that. You know what I mean? It's like,
But I heard it's emasculating.
to who? To a guy?
Mm-hmm.
On the first date.
On the first date.
Yeah.
It's emasculating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know this culture.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Maybe on the first date, yeah. But I mean, I you know, I think it's still kind of cool. I mean, it's a new time we're living in. But
look, if you're dating Madonna, she's gonna or J-Lo, yeah, she's gonna pay. Come
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Come
only
on.
Madonna. Why do you have to go to so extreme? Like, geez, I think Madonna's on Bumble.
Okay, Halle Berry.
Yeah.
But even Halle Berry is going to want to have someone, even if you're a waiter at
Yeah.
like, Rubio's,
Yeah.
she's going to want the man to man up and be like, I'm the alpha.
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of you.
Yeah. But you could be the alpha in other ways. I mean, you could do, you know what I mean?
Like
this.
what?
Like when it's time to role play, you know what I mean?
In bed?
Yeah.
You ain't going to get that if you don't pay the
Right,
first
yeah.
check. You ain't going to ever know what that's like.
Okay, all right. For instance, like you said, like walking on the sidewalk, the alpha male walks on the outside to protect the lady. So that's a way of being alpha, and other things, maybe you're walking down the street and the homeless guy's getting a little too close, boom, the guy steps in front of you, to protect this and that. So there's other ways, besides, putting down a credit card, I think.
Well, if the guy and I actually have had this where I went on a date at Casa Vega, and we drank, we ate, we drank, had more chips, and the bill came, and he put down $12, and he said, "This is all I've got."
Oh, yeah, what a dick.
He was hot.
He was hot.
But he was a moron.
Wow.
A moron. Hot moron. He was a hot moron. A hot moron that called himself Chetty Bang Bang. So,
That
yeah.
was his nickname?
He nicknamed himself, whatever.
Come on.
Yeah. And right then and there, I should have run.
Yeah. That's like a boner killer. I could,
He
Like
said
that's
and literally that was all he had.
Yeah. It's
Like in his life. He had $12.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Yeah. Did you see him again?
what do you think?
Yeah.
I was already 3 drinks in. Come on. I was like, oh, well, no. When he said, this is all I got, Yeah, it was off-putting because I was like, well, then you shouldn't have ordered the chips or the guac, right?
Yeah,
you should have been like, what you might want to tell me this ahead of
I
time.
don't even think you could get a margarita for $12.
No, you not at Casa Vega.
No.
No, they're like minimum $25.
Yeah, and totally worth it.
Yeah.
That's a great margarita.
But
is it happy hour yet?
oh yeah, exactly. But literally, it was definitely everything he had in his life. So,
Wow.
I know. My picker's broken. Help me here. Help me. My picker's broken.
I think, what is it about you? Like, do you have too much confidence in people?
Tell me, please give me a psychotherapy lesson right now because I think I'm a catch. I think I'm fun.
Yeah,
I cook great meals. I get great massages. I will drive you to the hospital if you have herpes in your eye. I mean, I will do. I know.
God bless you.
Was it Vanessa? She's got tattoos, man. I'm into that lately.
Is that oh my god, what is that from? Is that from Napoleon Dynamite? No, it's from it's Michael Cena. Michael Cena, right?
No.
That sounds like Michael Cena's voice.
No more pranks, okay? We're not in college anymore. We're grown-ups. So act like it. Just act like.
That's from the Workaholics.
Oh.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe look at my profile and tell me like if I'm just like too intimidating. Will you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna show you my profile.
But like just talking to you, you know what I mean? You're just so easy to get along with and so not intimidating.
Call 555-1326.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do this. I know I don't know how to do this.
Yeah,
I'm just hoping like maybe I'll just like walk outside and I'll stumble on a rock and I'll just fall on someone and they'll just be like, "Oh my god. You complete me."
Maybe you like rock stars.
I do like rock stars, but
they're
I've
attracted to you. Obviously,
you know
Mick
what?
Jagger.
I like charisma.
Yeah.
I like charisma and I like confidence.
Yeah.
And but like I'm a different person now than I was when I was dating all those legends.
Yeah. Right on.
My friends, you should write a book. I'm like, no, I'm still friends with some of them. No.
It's great. I could talk to you for
I know
2 more days.
I know. This was fun. I'm so glad I got to finally meet you.
Yeah.
And we get to exchange pearls of wisdom.
Yeah.
Spill out our dish.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And you're like 100 times more good looking in person.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I've learned a lot from you. And
What did you learn? What did you learn? You learned nothing.
And you're a great dresser.
Oh yeah, I do
Yeah.
have a clothes fetish.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. That's the thing too, guys. What's up with the like? You gotta like look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like show your style.
Yeah.
Baseball trucker hats. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's like.
Yeah. No,
Please.
I get it.
Every
Girls do
good-
that too. Like they put on yoga pants and they're like, well, I'm ready. No.
If they look good in the yoga
Yeah.
pants,
Well,
I mean,
for the most part, they always look good in yoga pants.
yeah.
So that's an easy one. But
Well, I love that you're hopeful in this age of Corona.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and
we'll get through this. We'll do it. Yeah. You'll teach me this. You'll teach me some surf moves.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, I bet I will never be able to get you in the water.
We'll have to
Never.
go to Laguna.
Oh.
Laguna's nice.
Or Hawaii.
I'll go in that water.
How about Hawaii?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do a
Let's
trip
do
to
it.
Hawaii.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Anzu, thank you for doing the
Thank you,
show.
Eric.
Is there anything you want to plug or something that maybe people should look out for?
You know, like if you follow me and you say you're Eric's friend, I'll follow you back.
Nice. You need a ride to the
At
hospital?
Anzu Lawson on Instagram.
Check her out.
I'm a follow back girl.
Thanks for doing the show.
Thank you for
Anzu,
having
I had
me.
a great time.
Yeah.
Gotta be fresh.